Do it, rockapella.
Excuse me.
Oh, Golf the Killer Hellraiser. You should Golf the Killer Hellraiser.
I did.
Yes, you did. And then you showed up.
I did. Had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh no, my Nitro subscription expended.
No.
All because they showed me an ad in my own Discord.
I've never seen one of those again, except for that like couple weeks that they were showing that.
Well, I hope that my unsubscribing sent a message.
Colton. It probably did. It probably did. Hello, Colton.
Welcome in. How's it going out there? What's the weather like?
What is the weather like? It's pretty, it's nice here, actually.
It's a little overcast.
It's a little overcast.
It was
a little rainy.
sprinkling a little bit on me.
But, it's good. It's good for the fires.
That's true.
We don't, we don't want a repeat of the last couple of years.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
Damn it.
It's not warm
You
yet.
had to say something.
It's not warm yet.
No, it's not.
When it's warm,
It did.
and it gets all dried out.
It hit 30 for like a couple days.
Yeah. But I mean, it's still
then the rains came.
still May.
It is still May.
Felt the rains down in Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully, it's a nice, hot, not fiery summer. That's what I'd like.
Hot, not fiery summer.
How do we sound today, Colton?
Yeah, do we sound okay? There's a little bit of a switch up. I had to undo all the settings.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Farming simulator on Epic Games.
Hello.
Gratis. Totally complimentary.
Free, gratuit, totally complimentary.
Yep.
Professional audio cables.
Like real ones or virtual ones?
Real ones.
Oh.
All right.
Are they some of the fake like audio upgrades that they sell you at like Best Buy where it'll be like the little stands you're supposed to put on the floor to prevent interference? So you hold your cable on the stand so it doesn't touch the floor?
That actually holds merit, those ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did some Linus and Dankpods did some testing to see, and I think that was the only one out of like all the wacky audio gear that actually did anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
but
my
like
God.
just like maybe like a 0.5% improvement.
Oh, how would they even rate
Almost
it?
unperceptible.
How could you even rate it?
Right? No, I'm just looking at Amazon Basics 50-foot XLR cables.
Oh,
They're only $34.
God, wouldn't it? I don't know.
They're not gold plated though.
Oh no.
I wonder if that matters with XLR cables.
Or what about the length?
Well, I need the length to get from like the streaming area to the casting area.
But I mean, wouldn't it add delay or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if it matters if there's delay like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ugh. Long distance USB cables. Ooh, USB over IP hub.
Ooh.
Pat, I know you want to talk about delay.
Yeah. Oh, there's some footage of Deadlock.
I don't think so. somebody in the Reddit posted about it, and they were like, "Oh, this new thing's coming out." I'm like, isn't that like old now?
Which Deadlock?
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, it's coming out. It's been leaked. All leaked footage cleaned up and organized."
Oh my god. Well, the one that I was trying to look at is gone. You gonna make it over there or what?
I don't know. Atlas tutorial. Oh, okay. So there is some leaked footage.
Well, we saw pictures of it.
Oh, but there's actually like video.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what kind of Valve like way to determine who's leaking the footage is built into the game. Because I played the. Do you remember when there was gonna be a Fable MMO?
Yes.
I was in the closed beta for that,
Mm-hmm.
and there was just a filter over the whole screen that just had your gamer tag on it. It was just like 100 curb stomps just on the screen. Right?
That's amazing.
So you couldn't share it or whatever. That game was atrociously bad. And then I remember there was a open beta. No, not an open beta. A closed beta for some other game. I don't know what it was, but in the bottom right, it just had like the Xbox logo with all these like bars and stuff that were like animated around it. It just kind of looked like a cool effect.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like, in that was hidden your gamer tag.
Oh.
Just by the way the bars, they had like their own, like, it was like a code reader thing where they could like figure out what the gamer tag was based off of the little
That's
bars.
funny.
So
That's good.
I wonder what kind of thing Valve's got going on in here. Excuse me.
I like the if this is actually actual footage. I really like how they've done the life bars. Where it's just like kind of tagged to your I'll do this.
Kind of tagged to
your person, like on your back.
Oh yeah.
This guy doesn't have it. Now I'm gonna have to check the comments to see if this is actual footage or if it's just like just a whatever.
Die. Gigawatt.
Giga what? There's the die.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. It was the health, the little.
No, it was showing up like
a
kind of like a what's that anime game with the kids and
Honky Star Rail
in this.
Oh, Persona.
Persona, yeah. It kind of felt Persona-y.
Huh. Looks like Overwatch.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks very much like Overwatch.
I wonder if that's just, I don't know what the. If that's a character thing for that character or something. It just seems weird.
I think they show it on one of the other guys. Well, yeah, right there.
So what are the 3 white lines around the reticule then?
I think that might be abilities because you can see the ammo down the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be ability charge. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, I guess if it's the beta.
Pre-alpha.
Pre-alpha? Oh, wow. It's running through the sky. That looks like it was created by VR. Or a VR, AI. Just walking through the sky.
Yeah. Oh, the slurp. The slurp and dorp.
Oh, my.
It does look like Overwatch, but there's going to be laning mechanics and minions and pushing and stuff like that. So it's going to be more like Dota / League.
Yeah, it's like a combo.
Sense. Yeah.
It's kind of like What's that other one? Smite?
Yeah, Smite. So you're gonna be poking and prodding and trying to get your lane pushed or not pushed.
And then who will be feeding?
Yeah.
Me. It'll be me. Oh yeah, turret. That's kind of my gameplay style right there.
Yep.
Let it rip. Oh, it fires so slow. Oh my god.
New.
Mo and Krill, aka Ratchet and Clank. I wish there was a Ratchet and Clank equivalent on Xbox. There's no like similar game. No. It's kind of interesting. And there's actually not really an equivalent game at all for any platform that I can think of.
A Ratchet and Clank style?
Yeah. 3D action game with crazy guns.
Oh, yeah,
mascot shooter.
Mascot shooter. Whoa, that guy's got a hourglass for her head. Brain.
Oh, he's like Mysterio.
Kinetic carbine. It's kinetic. It's a carbine.
The guy that... Oh, he's gone now. There's the guy that has like I don't know what he has for a head. Like a big metal helmet there. Looks like a guy from Elden Ring. Oh, wow. There's a character called Pocket. Uh-oh.
Throws coats?
Oh, it's like Doctor... Oh, whoa. Teleportation, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Apparently you can slide along those rails up in the sky.
Oh,
like in Bioshock Infinite style. I don't know if you ever played Bioshock Infinite.
No.
Yeah, you had this little hook thing that you'd slide around. Oh god, what was the name of the city in that game?
Liberty?
Yeah, maybe. The floating city. You just slide around those trail tracks.
It's kind of got like some American sounding.
Yeah, something like that.
Trendy
something
name.
Patriotic.
Yeah. Liberty. I can't think of any other patriotic words.
No. I don't know if it was Liberty. I can't remember. Actually, I can't think of what the name of the... Oh, Rapture.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What was the one in Bioshock? It was Rapture. Yeah, what was it?
Look at that Tommy gun on this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's the Twisted Fate character. With his cards and teleportation.
Uh-oh. Wraith.
Oh, there's some minions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they haven't really said if you do any purchasing yet in this game. You would kind of think you have to, right? If you're fighting little minions and stuff.
Yeah, like I mean every game like this has equipment to purchase.
Oh, Overwatch doesn't, does it?
Oh, main menu. No, Overwatch doesn't.
Well, if this is fake, I gotta say they spent a lot of time doing it, so
yeah,
I must say it's real.
Third Eye Supply.
Third Eye Supply.
Oh, hello. Here's some more gameplay stuff going on.
Is there any actual?
Yeah. There's actual gameplay.
Oh yeah. I think the UI needs some improvement, obviously, but it's pre-alpha or whatever, so.
Six v 6, that means 2v2v2v2, no jungle. But it looks like there are kind of like jungly paths you can take.
So Overwatch going to go back to 6v6?
Oh, there are jungle creeps too. Or alley creeps. Ah!
Yep.
Okay.
As long as matchmaking is fast enough, that's kind of a thing, right?
258 souls.
What is this? Dark Souls?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's how her ability is based off of or something.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Oh, you can. It looks like you can upgrade your abilities or change how they function.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that's what they're doing instead of equipment.
Maybe.
Oh, the creps. Okay, so it looks like you might have a stamina bar. Yeah, it looks like you have a stamina bar.
What's this, boys? This is Valve's hero shooter they're coming out with called Deadlock or something like that.
Yeah.
This is all the leaked footage. We're just checking it out.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah. The city was Columbia.
Ah.
In Bioshock Infinite.
Columbus. Very American.
Is it? Is it Italian?
Italian American.
Yeah.
I mean, you think Columbus, you think America.
Yeah. So it shows the opposing team's lanes are all red.
Here we go. There we saw some ability.
The curiosity shop. Why so much should have to be third person these days? Because they're trying to go after the... I don't know. What are they trying to go after? Fortnite?
I don't know.
For all else, it's fine. But shooters?
Oh.
As long as you can change shoulder, I don't mind it.
They were learning abilities.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's how it works.
You have more spatial awareness in third person compared to first person.
Yeah.
I find anyways. Like if there's like an AoE attack on the ground, you're easier to see it in third person. Like when I play Elder Scrolls Online, I have to play in third person. Because you'll be just standing in the fire and die.
Oh, who's someone did watching pirate software talk about WoW. And he's like, how to be good at WoW? Don't stand in the fire.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Pretty much.
If there's something on the ground, don't stand in it.
Yeah.
That's how you win WoW.
It's one of the first things you should learn. I remember when I told Slinth I played a lot of WoW, so I played with him one time and it was like low level, whatever. I was like, I'll tank. He's like, okay. And I don't know what we were playing, actually maybe it might have even been my higher level character. I don't know, but we were tanking I tanked some area and I was like, okay, I'll pull, and I pulled and I pulled them and I ran around the corner, so they all had to come around the corner to get me, so they weren't all spread out. He's like, whoa, you're like a real tank. It's like, yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. Wow, you can just infinitely fly around in the sky.
Well, that was that ice dude who could make the ice paths.
Yeah, but that was still crazy. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
I mean, I don't know what makes it good or not, so I can't really say.
Well, it's given me that I can start to see the strategies you would employ and all the similarities to World of Warcraft, or not World of Warcraft, League of Legends and stuff like that.
Press
and Dota and stuff.
Press something to open up the shop. Game is paused, eh? So this is like...
Yeah, you
all
can
bots.
In Dota, you can pause.
You can pause in Dota?
Yeah, I'm
in
pretty
a
sure
multiplayer game?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can pause.
Why?
Because it's a competitive game.
Exactly. So someone's like in the middle of their flow and you're like, I'm going to pause now?
I think someone's in the middle of having to take a shit and they're like, oh God, we got to pause.
Sorry. You just lose. Should have shitted before we started.
Wait, how are you looking at the YouTube chat?
It's showing up in Twitch chat.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Forgot I had that turned on.
Yep.
I mean, it just makes things easier.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes things easier.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they keep showing me pirate software on TikTok.
Sure.
Pokimane is getting ready with me in Vancouver.
Oh?
She's back in the homeland.
Back in the homeland.
Yep. What are you doing over there?
Scooching over a little bit.
I'll scooch it up.
With my big hoot energy.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Big hoot energy?
Big hoot.
Wait, what are these? What is this? What is this Twitch? Stop this.
I don't know. What is it?
Oh, this guy just had a channel icon and it's a piece of cake and it's r/place 2023 cake. And I'm like, what is this? A very delicious badge earned by watching Reddit's r/place 2023 event on Twitch rivals or other participating channels. I've never seen it before.
Oh my God. USB standard speeds and cable length limits. USB 4, which is USB-C, 40 gigabits per second.
That's pretty good.
0.8 meters. That's the maximum length you can have.
0.8 meters? So 80 centimeters?
80 centimeters. 800 millimeters.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're just transferring data to a drive or something like that,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
An active USB cable over a Cat 5, Cat 6.
So does the speed get affected over longer than 0.8? How does that work?
I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
I think it must be the maximum data rate.
But why would the length affect that? Still shooting it in at one end.
Yeah, right. Maybe there's like too much signal degradation.
I guess so.
Over distance. USB 3.2 Gen 2 for 10 gigabits, 3 meters max. I'm a little bit worried now. Because for the store, the office is in one corner and the streaming setup's in another. And I need to get a USB signal from there to there.
Why do you need a USB signal?
Oh, for the cameras. Because all the streaming stuff's going to be in the office. And I was going to run everything along the ceiling.
I see.
Into the streaming office.
Well, I mean, if it's just sending over the video signal, who cares if it's delayed?
Well, not the delay, the data, because you need the 4K cam link needs a USB 3 signal. But if it's not getting enough juice all the way down the cable, then maybe it won't work.
Mount a little computer to the roof.
That might be what I have to do.
Just a little
and just long distance the mouse and keyboard signal. That actually probably be easier.
Just a little bit of one of those little mini PC things.
Yeah. USB over fiber extenders. Hello.
Yeah. There's also a wireless USB, isn't there?
How much is a USB over?
Oh, I got like a spaghetti sauce on my shirt. I didn't even notice. That doesn't show up on the screen.
So. All right. What does it say? Transwan USB 3.0 fiber extender to max 250 meters over single mode fiber with 2 times LC 10 gigabit SFPs.
That's a lot of words.
That is a lot of words. How much is this?
Word salad.
Hello? Currently unavailable.
There you go. Infinite price.
Mono price USB extender over Cat 5e or Cat 6 connection up to 250 feet. That's probably all I need. Those are only $44 for the pair. Adapter supports USB 1.0, 1.1 speeds only.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Old school. Definitely old school.
Yes, I need some Cat 8 cables. That's disgusting. That's so old school. USB 3 extender over fiber. Accept cookies. StarTech.com. Oh, I've bought some StarTech stuff off of Amazon before.
Oh, yeah.
Using fiber optic cable. Do you get the fiber optic cable? No, you don't. Oh.
Nope. No fiber optic cable for you.
No. Only I worked at a place that had a bunch of fiber optic cable.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
The only problem is that he uses an SFP, which is what that does is it changes the wavelength of the light to one wavelength, but it only comes in an adapter, which I can't put an end on. I don't have those kind of adapters.
Yeah.
It's called an LC to LC, and I can only do APC LC. APC.
And why can't you do the other one?
We don't have them.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to buy an actual cable.
I see. Not a skill issue.
Not a skill issue. Oh, technically a skill issue. I don't know how to put those ends on either.
Oh, it is a skill issue.
It is. It's kind of a skill issue.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Twitch is recommending me a channel called Chad Fallout 76 Podcast.
Oh,
I don't know if I could ever listen to this podcast.
No,
there's literally 9 people like Discord chatting to each other.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, Matt Mercer's on it though. And John St. John. What the crap?
Okay, so it's just a bunch of celebrities. Is that what you're
saying? I don't recognize any of the other ones, but it's a bit more interesting then.
Who are all these people playing X Defiant?
Oh yeah, it came out finally.
Nadeshot's playing X Defiant.
It's supposed to be all right, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like COD, but from Ubisoft for free.
I
haven't watched any of it though.
I watched a little bit of it. It just looks like COD.
Yeah. That was the one that it was going to be a Tom Clancy game, but then they dropped the Tom Clancy name off of it or something. So it's just called X Defiant, I think. When it first came out, it was Tom Clancy's X Defiant.
Either Nadeshot is a small guy, or he has an enormously big phone.
Could be a small guy, unless he's just using like Galaxy Note. Do they still make those?
I don't know. Like it looks like he's using like a 40-inch monitor for his secondary.
Oh yeah.
Okay. How tall is Nadeshot?
When I watched VHS again for the first time and whatever, it was filmed like right during like iPhone 1 era, and the phone, they have their little iPhone, and they look so small. It's so crazy. It's like a miniature phone.
I don't know how tall Nadeshot is. Oh, let's go to his Instagram and see if he stands next to anybody. Oh, he's just average size.
Oh yeah,
might be even tall. But his streaming setup makes him look tiny.
Yeah. Kai Cenat, he's not very tall. He's like 5'2" or something like that.
Yeah.
But he had Kevin Hart on his stream. And the stream was like called like Short Kings Unite or something like that. So they were both on the stream together. And it was pretty funny because Kevin Hart doesn't know anything about Twitch. So Kai was telling him all about how Twitch works and everything like that. And they were doing challenges, like they had to reach into a box and touch something and see what it was. So like that. But there was this part where he was like, yo. See that guy? He just donated 50 subs to the channel. And Kevin Hart's like, what's that mean? And he's like, oh, that means like this guy paid so 50 people don't have to see ads anymore. And Kevin's like, why the fuck would you do that? And he's like, wait, is that a good thing? He's like, yeah, it's a good thing. And then he's like, oh, look. No, the guy donated 100 subs.
Oh, wow. That's big money.
Well, this Kai has like over 100,000 subs. And then he's like, oh, look, T-Pain. That's really T-Pain. He just gave 50 subs. And he's like, T-Pain gave you 50 subs? And this other guy I don't know, I've never heard of, gave you 100? What's T-Pain's cheap ass? And then T-Pain immediately donated 54. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Kevin Hart's just in there, just getting Kai more money.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then they were watching some of his old clips.
Yeah. And
there was a clip where he had this model on the stream and he was like, hey, do you want to go on a date with me? And she's like, are you for real? Like, And then they paused it and Kevin's like, why did you do that? And he's like, I don't know. I had a vibe. He's like, you had a vibe from that? Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was like, is Kevin Hart the most famous person that's been on Twitch? I guess, I don't know. Like as an actor or whatever, famous person, movie star, I don't know of anyone else that's bigger than Kevin Hart.
No.
Drake was on with Ninja, whatever, but that was...
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was
AOC was on there doing her Among Us stream.
Yeah.
With Jagmeet. But I don't know of anyone else that's actually been on a stream.
Yeah, I don't know either.
There's Dane Cook streams and
Oh yeah, but
I mean he's not Kevin Hart.
Cook. Yeah, he's definitely not Kevin Hart.
He was pretty big back in the day.
He was pretty big back in the day.
Anymore.
Well, let's be fair, but now it's Dane who?
Yeah, he was pretty huge back in the day.
Yeah, what has Dane Cook done lately?
I don't know.
Maybe he's just
but T-Pain streams. I guess Snoop Dogg, but I mean, I don't know if Snoop Dogg really streams so much as he doesn't do anything. I think he just plays games and doesn't interact with the chat at all or anything like that.
Oh, he went on tour in 2019.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's still touring and everything like that.
2014, 2016, 2018, 2013, 2019.
The main thing I heard about him is that his brother stole all of his money, basically.
Ugh.
Or his half brother or something like that.
And I guess he's acted in a couple things.
Oh yeah, he's still around.
10 years.
yeah, he's still around. Yeah, I couldn't think of anyone else that's actively on a stream,
Yeah.
That's bigger than Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny watching Nadeshot's viewer count just go up 100, down 100, up 100, down 100.
Oh yeah. People tune in, tune out.
Yeah. Tuning in, tuning out.
I've never seen him.
So. Oh, he's invisible. That's cheating.
What do you mean he's invisible?
Oh, he's got a character that can go invisible.
Oh, every 30 seconds. Defiant?
Yeah.
So it's
it's like a hero shooter.
Call of Duty / Overwatch.
Yeah. Call of Duty hero shooter.
Yeah.
I'm watching him jump around, scope in, scope out, scope in, scope out, jump around, scope in, scope out.
Oh yeah. Quick scoping.
Oh yeah.
May as well noob tube it up too.
His ACR just leveled up.
I had fun playing that back in the day, like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare and stuff, but
we used to play all the time.
I know,
like
but
ridiculous amounts.
I know, but like skill wise, I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah,
not that I had skill back then. So I'm even worse now. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, right. Just hop in a lobby.
Yeah, right. I did try Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for some reason. I don't know why, and it was just you could still play online, but it was just like hackers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the guy's under the map killing everybody. That's cool.
Well, I mean, you could hop in and play the Tarkov-esque Warzone.
Yeah.
That was... I had a lot of fun playing that whenever I played it, which, wasn't often.
I mean, I guess it's just a matter of doing it and whatever. You'll get better as you go, so...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Get back in the swing of things.
Jump in and be utter trash and eventually get to the... Not utter trash, but just the trash level,
Yeah. It's just like riding a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
So I probably wouldn't play with a controller.
No? Straight mouse and key?
I think so. Just for a first-person shooter, it's just better.
Yeah.
I didn't know better before.
I guess we should just go ahead and start the show.
Sure.
Chat's a little empty today, so...
Let's do it up.
Bing, bing, record is on.
Record it up.
I'm recording, and so I will say, hello, everyone.
Ooh.
Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 173.
Oh, my God.
I know. I keep the show notes up in front of me, and it has the title, so I always remember.
That's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, it's also a lie. I never remember. I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Curb Stomp.
Hello.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
And you, yes, you, are listening to the StreamVoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Yes.
And of course, all that in between stuff comes before, right at the start of the show.
Yep.
So tell me about it.
Just the worst.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, no, not really. It's just, you gotta go to work, and it's just like, fuck, why do I gotta go to work?
Yeah, exactly.
Last night I was sitting there like, what? 5-day work week? What is this baloney, man? Who decided this? But I guess it's better than the 7-day work week that they had historically. Yeah. So I guess it's all right.
It's definitely okay, I guess.
I just was working as usual.
Yeah?
Yeah, did the same as usual. I don't know. The boss came up to me and was like, just saying this weird stuff to me about whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to give you a raise here, and you're doing a good job. Thank you. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, I guess.
Yep.
Just the lead up to it was very weird anyways.
Oh.
I don't know why I just didn't say, like, I'm going to give you a raise. So he had to, like, say all this. Not like, it wasn't like he was saying, like, I don't know. He's just telling me, like, weirdo work-related stuff. It's like, oh, okay, you could have just, I don't know why. It was very weird anyways. I don't know.
The good old weirdo work-related stuff.
But yeah, it was just like, well, all he wanted to do was to say that, so just why beat around the bush? It was kind of like he was trying to delay, like, saying something bad. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like, but then it was something good, so I don't know. Anyways, so I was like, okay, sounds fine to me. I'll take that. Thankfully, with my job, that's kind of the way it goes. I've never had to ask for a raise.
Yeah.
Just sort of like, there you go. Oh, okay, cool, thank you. How did you know I was going to get ready to ask?
Right. They have a feeling. Bosses have a great sixth sense for raises.
Yeah, I guess so. I remember a while ago, a long time ago, there was a girl working in the store, and she was all like, she'd been working there for, I don't know, 6 months or whatever, and she was like saying like, oh, I'd like to get a raise or whatever, and I was like, well, ask for one. She's like, oh, I can't do that. I'm like, well, why not? Oh, just, and I'm like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? He'll say no. Like, what's the best result? He'll say yes.
Yes.
So, like, he's not going to fire you if you ask for a raise. He'll be like, either say yeah or go, oh, sorry. I can't.
You haven't been here long enough.
I can't do it. Whatever. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And she's, oh, okay. And she finally did ask for it, and lo and behold, she did get one, and also like benefits and all this other shit too.
Yeah.
And she's, oh, so thank you so much for telling me that. I'm like, she was, I mean, she's like a millennial kind of, you know, so they don't know how to do it. I mean, not that,
I mean, when you're young, you know, you don't have enough life experience to know that you could just go up and do that.
Yeah. Well, there was this one guy that would come in, and he wasn't like, he was an old guy, but he wasn't like hitting on her or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He just was weird, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Classic weird old guy.
And he gave her a bracelet or something like that. He was like from not this country.
Oh,
so
I don't know why that makes sense, but
well, I mean, it's just like, well, what kind of person would give a gift like that? I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah. So
she took it and was like, oh, thank you. And she'd always be like, when he comes in, she'd be like, oh God, he's here. I don't want to deal with him, whatever. And I was like, why did you take the bracelet? And she's like, I just wanted to be nice. I'm like, well, first of all, you don't have to be nice. Like, you have to be nice to the customer, but you don't have to be like nice on a personal level like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm like, just give it back to her. Give it back to him and say, like, your boyfriend didn't like that you had this bracelet from this guy. And she's like, but I don't have a boyfriend. I'm like, lie to him. Like, oh my God, seriously. So then she finally did give it back to him and was like, I told him I had a boyfriend and he didn't like it and he took it back. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, geez Louise. I'm like, you don't have to be truthful to people you don't know. If you don't like it, just lie. Make up a lie.
It's called a white lie.
Yeah, anyways, it's just funny. So.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anybody.
No, exactly. Yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. He doesn't know that. Like, oh my God. But yeah, that was work.
That's funny.
Just working in the warehouse, it's getting a bit warmer. For whatever reason, the heater was still coming on. I was working down this one aisle and all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's like a hot wind blowing on me. And I'm like, oh my God, the heater turned on.
That's weird.
This is terrible. So then I had to
It's pretty cold.
Huh?
It's been pretty cold lately.
Not really in the warehouse though.
Oh.
So then I had to find where the furnace control was in the warehouse. And I'm like, okay, like looking at the furnace and like following all the cables around. Like, where does it go? So I finally found it and I turned it off.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Yeah. And then I was in the office a bit. That was fine. Just doing my whatever. I'm used to leaving work at 4:15 at the warehouse, so I'll be at the office like 4:15. Be like, I got time to go, and then I'll like get ready to leave and be like, oh, technically I'm supposed to not leave yet.
Technically I'm here till 5.
No, 4:30, but
4:30.
I'll be ready to go at 4:15 and be like, oh, I have to pretend to work for 15 minutes now.
Yeah, you just go out and face a couple aisles.
No, I don't do that. Fuck that shit. Never do that. Though I did kick out a cracky the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some woman and she wouldn't leave and they were trying to get her to leave and they're like, wait a minute. I was going to say my real name after. They were like, Chris is here. Go get him. So then I went out there and there's this just cracky and she was like nodding off in the aisle and she had her drink and she was like spilling it, you know? So like, you got to go. And she's like, why are you asking me to leave? And she just wouldn't listen to the guy that was kicking her out.
Mm-hmm.
So I just stood there for a second. I'm like, okay, come on, it's time to go. And she's like, okay. All right. So then she just left.
The big bad curb is here. I gotta go.
Well, I wasn't like saying it in a mean way. I was just like, okay, it's time to go.
You gotta go.
And she was like, all right, he's being an asshole to me. And I was like, okay, that's fine. You gotta go. So then she left. But yeah, sometimes they're really like, okay, I'll leave. And other times they'll be like, no. They got to make a big deal of it.
Yeah.
There's one guy that was sleeping that day too. He was sleeping right in the doorway of the store. And usually when they're out there, you'll have to tell them to leave like 4 times and they'll take their fucking sweet ass time. So it was like 8 a.m. The store doesn't open until 9. I'm like, I better tell this guy to go now. So he'll be gone maybe by 9.
Yeah.
So I went out there. I'm like, excuse me, hello, excuse me. And not moving at all. And then I'm like, well, is he dead? So I started tapping his foot like, hello, good morning, wake up. And he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, we're getting ready to open. Can you like head off here? He's like, yeah, okay. And he like immediately left.
Wow.
Like 10 seconds he was gone. Packed up all his shit and left. That's like, wow, that's crazy.
That's the kind of people you want.
Yeah, exactly.
The ones that aren't, they're down. They're just down on their luck. And, they might be high, but they, they have a little respect.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I find like if you just sort of treat them like a person, they usually reply. respond in a pretty positive way. It's just like when I'll see them be like, they're out there yelling at them, like, don't yell at them. Like, just ask them nicely.
Just
like,
ask them to mosey
you're
on.
like, get out of here, cracky. They don't like that.
I can imagine not.
So,
Jesus.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty much it for my work week.
There you go.
Pretty lame.
Pretty
Short holiday work week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Felt a lot longer for me.
It felt slow for me, but
yeah,
you're working 2 jobs. So.
I am working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
As we know,
mm-hmm.
old Yelly man is back.
Oh, right.
And we thought he wouldn't be yelly.
But he is.
But he's getting yelly.
Yeah. So did you tell him to stop yelling?
Well, I told his boss to stop him from yelling.
You should yell back. See what happens.
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Yeah.
I did a little bit. So yeah, we were making plans, like me and the other project manager, to,
mm-hmm.
Get some things done.
Yeah.
How we were gonna go and do the plan out everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was actually there too. So it was all 3 of us planning like our next week.
Yeah.
And then on Monday, he changes the entire plan, or on Tuesday, he changes the plan to like something else and then yells at me for not communicating.
Oh, yeah. Fun.
And I'm like, what? What are you talking? He didn't yell at me. He yelled at somebody else about me for not communicating.
Okay.
And
That's
like,
cool.
What? So because we work with another larger company, their safety mandates are a lot more.
Yeah.
And so you cannot go onto a site unless you have this training.
Yeah.
And is this
the training where it's like not even worth the time for the people to train it that you're going to send in? There was one that you were talking about. You had to get the subcontractors.
Oh yeah. That's the training. Yeah.
Okay. And then so not even worth their effort to do it.
Yeah.
Because,
kind of.
Yeah.
So I had another crew member coming in who wasn't able to take training on the certain day
mm-hmm.
because he was traveling from like a way up north and wouldn't have any internet.
Yeah.
So we had planned for him to go with another guy to do another job, because if he gets caught on site, he gets kicked off. We get in huge trouble.
Yeah.
And so yelly manager guy changed that, and he's like, no, he can go to the site. And I'm like, he can't. He doesn't have the training. He's like, I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah. Like, cool.
Yeah. Get that in writing, please. Send that to me in an email, please.
Yeah. And our neighbors, they do stuff for us. We do stuff for
mm-hmm.
them because they're our neighbors.
Yeah.
And it's just like, a little back scratchy here and there.
Yeah.
So they come in, they're moving their office to the other side of the yard. And so they wanted to get a fiber drop pulled in. Mm-hmm. So we had a couple guys not coming back from town, not doing anything for a couple days. So we could get them to do it.
Yeah.
They ended up not coming back to town
mm-hmm.
over the couple days. And so we planned to do it the next week, and, stuff got busy.
Yeah.
And so they came in and they were like, hey, what's going on? And we're like, oh, sorry, we'll get out there and do it. And so we go out there and do it, and the yelly manager's like just peeking around corners, spying on us, making sure we're not faffing off, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And just gets mad at me for it. And so I tell the neighbors, I'm like, hey, we don't have all the equipment we need to get everything in, because we're doing this for you for free.
Yeah, yeah.
So we don't have all this stuff. And then I was like, we'll come back and do it the next day.
Yeah.
And so they come in the next day, because I had to go like out into the field, and they were like, hey, this isn't done. And then the yelly manager's there. He's not pleased about it. And he calls me and just screams at me.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you changed the plans and got the guy who's supposed to be helping the other guy in town to leave town. So now I have to help him, and you want me to help him. Yeah. You're like, oh, you should be helping him. I'm like, So he yells at me again.
Nice.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's it. I'm done.
Oh, really?
I'm done.
Yeah.
So I emailed the project manager, because it was like 4:00 on a Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just emailed, not the project manager, the regional manager.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is what's happening. I'm done.
Yeah.
Either what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm already sourcing another job.
Yeah, yeah.
But
did you hear back from him yet?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I'm sure I'll hear someone on Monday.
Monday morning.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
I'm just so done.
Yeah, no kidding.
So done with trying to do my job, and then him coming in and changing everything, even though he's not supposed to be a manager. He's just supposed to be an advisor.
Yeah.
But he's taken it upon himself to come in and take charge. Like the guy he's mentoring, he doesn't even let the mentoring guy get a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
He just takes control of the entire conversation and doesn't let him do anything.
Terrible.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Well.
So I called up some of the people I work with, like that were, they're smaller contractors. I'm like, hey man.
Yeah. What do you got for me?
What do you got?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yes, I'll give you $1 more, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But it would all be remote work because they're from Vancouver.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
And I don't know if it would be like full time, but I need that full time.
Yeah, yeah.
I need that full time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a stressful week because as you said, 2 jobs. I go. I get home. I go instantly to the game hub.
Yeah,
and start working there.
Exactly.
So we're doing a lot of renovations over there. A lot more than we originally thought we were going to have to do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there was a lot of, just like when you look closely, there was a lot of painting and a lot of patching and stuff like that to do. There was a whole strip of drywall that needed to be redone.
Oh, yeah.
2 corners. Corners.
Yeah,
drywall.
fun.
So yeah, I think all the drywalling's done. I've done a lot of the wall painting. There's just some trim that needs to be painted now, some slat wall that needs to go up, and some slat wall that needs to be painted.
Nice.
And I think that's almost it.
Nice.
Except for the electrical.
Oh, yeah.
We're putting in 4 TVs. And so we need to put in the electrical for that. Because it's all being mounted, ceiling height, so everyone can see. Yeah, there's no plugs in the ceiling, so we're putting plugs in the ceiling.
Nice.
We went up to Home Depot. We're thinking, oh yeah, we should put in plugs with USBs in them, right? So that we can just like have the plugs with USB. But at Home Depot, they're $50 for 1 plug.
That seems extravagant.
Yeah, it's weird. I was like, what?
Yeah.
$50 for 1 plug. Oh, 56 because this one has USB-C.
Huh. Is that to like hook it up to the network though?
No, that's just to power your devices.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Because we were thinking, oh, it'd be convenient, people just plug in. Good to go.
I would wonder if like an electrician has access to, they would get them cheaper, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Because their Home Depot has their contractor rates or whatever,
Well, I think on Amazon, they're like half the price of that.
Oh, yeah. Not surprising. But they're also like, are they CSA approved?
Yeah, right. It'll be like CFA approved.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't fly.
No, exactly.
We did our first stream from the store last night.
Yep.
The Ripsick and Novak, who Ripsick's been mentioned many times in the store on this podcast, but Novak is one of the OG guys from the earlier community when All Aboard Games was good.
Yep.
And they got together and they made a cube based upon the guilds of Ravnica.
What does that mean?
Ravnica is a plane within Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, but what was the first part mean?
Oh, the cube?
Yeah.
So the cube is a set of cards I think it's 380 cards.
Okay.
And it's like a themed cube. So you draft from that cube. But if you have 8 players, you draft the entire cube. So everyone makes a deck based upon a certain block of cards.
And you have to draft it.
Yeah.
I could see that whoever created it would have a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, a little bit. Because they're going to know the combos
they're
a little
know
bit
what's
more.
Sort of built into it.
Yeah. But even someone who knows like just the card sets within Ravnica, and it's kind of based upon all the Ravnican card sets except for I think some of the latest ones because they didn't really fit the theme.
Oh yeah.
So there are a set amount of guilds within Ravnica, like Izzet, Dimir, other ones, Rakdos. And so whenever you play like a combination of colors, it's called that guild. So if you play red black, then it's Rakdos.
Yeah.
Red black, Rakdos? Yes. Or if you play blue red, then it's Izzet.
It's like the Cudgel of Xanthor.
Yeah.
It's just like these made words.
So after we had finished the draft, the guys were talking about cards they could put in.
Yeah.
And I slightly tuned out because I was thinking about something else, and none of the words they were saying were making any sense.
Just like, what the hell?
I was like, are you guys speaking English? Like, what is going on here?
Exactly.
They were just talking about all these cards, and I was like, I don't know what those cards are, and it doesn't even seem like you're.
Yeah, you're just making some up. You're
just making sounds out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so we did a 8-person 2-headed giant, which means you have a team with a combined life pool. So you have 15 life each, so 30 life total. And then anyone can just attack anyone. It was just like a big 4 giant melee.
Yeah.
Which was pretty fun. We won.
Who's we?
I was paired up with Novak.
Okay. Cheater style.
Yeah, Novak and I won.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. He played Selesnya.
Oh, yes.
Which is green-white.
Of course.
Which is one of my favorites of the guilds.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Selesnya.
And I played Is It?
Is It? Let me guess the color. Is blue and white.
Blue, red.
Oh, that was my first thought too, but I was like, no, they can't be blue, red.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I was playing a deck where I had a like 04 wall defender creature out.
Uh-huh.
But every time I cast an instance or sorcery spell, it does 1 damage to each opponent.
Oh yeah.
So each opponent means each head.
Mm-hmm.
That means I would do 2 damage to each giant.
Yes.
Every time I cast a spell.
Yeah.
So it got ridiculous.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
So when you're drafting, how does it work?
Okay, so everyone gets a draft, the 3 packs made out of the cube. Uh-huh. Or if you're doing a regular draft, you get like 3 sealed packs.
Yeah.
So you open up your first pack, you take 1 card out, and then you pass the pack to the left. And so that person then, and it just goes around the circle until you get to your next pack, and then that one goes to the right, and then it goes to the left again.
Okay,
then you make a deck out of what you got out of there.
All right, I get it.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun because it kind of keeps everyone on a level playing field.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, you know the combinations a bit more than somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But even not knowing any of the combinations, I can still do good.
Yeah.
As long as you kind of know how magic works and kind of know the basic format.
What if you knew how magic worked 20 years ago?
You could still do it.
Oh, okay.
Though you would be, like we had discussed previously in other magic related topics where they have like the planeswalkers now that do a lot of different things, or the sagas or the battles.
Yeah, none of that shit.
Yeah. It's all new stuff and all new.
The newest thing that was around when I played was banding.
Oh, I know. That's why you have so many Benelish heroes.
Exactly. I have a 60-60 Benelish hero.
Just band them up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's super janky setup.
Nice.
In the store because we had it's just all in renovation mode. So I had like a scaffolding brought over to the tables. I stuck the lapel mics that I have, the wired lapel mics to the ceiling, and just kind of like ran it all to a scaffold and had all the PC stuff on a scaffold.
Nice.
And it seemed to work out okay. Though it was impossible to see chat for most of the people.
Oh yeah.
I had my phone next to me and then I put the brightness down to like nothing so it wouldn't kill the battery, and I managed to keep it going for the 4 hours that the stream took.
Need that battery pack.
Yeah. I was wondering if there might be a way I could like impregnate a screen into like the table.
Oh yeah.
Just to have chat on that so everyone can
that's
see.
like you need that for the D&D game. That's where the map goes. You put your miniatures on it. Just put your TV in there,
Yeah.
Yep.
We do have a one of those gaming tables was donated to us.
Oh, crazy.
We've actually had a lot of donations. It's actually been really nice.
Nice.
Most of I think we've only bought 1 collection, and then a lot of people have donated their collections to us.
Crazy.
So that we have singles.
I'm going to donate you a framed Benelish hero.
Hell yeah. We'll put it on the wall. Right next to a
headshot of you. I can't part with them. I got to keep them. Got to keep them all.
Yeah. Our Uline order came.
Oh, wow.
It was big.
Yeah. I bet you our Uline order was bigger than yours.
Probably.
Yeah, we had 3 pallet jacks.
We had a full pallet, and I got a free gift.
What was it?
I picked up.
Did you choose it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they
folding chair?
Huh?
The folding chair?
Oh man, how'd you know?
Because I know the value of the Uline stuff. If you get a pallet, I know you get one of the more expensive ones.
Yeah. We were just under 5,000.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So we got the zero gravity folding swing chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yep.
Because I got tired and I set it up and I was like, nah.
Exactly. So what $5,000 of stuff did you buy from Uline?
What did we buy? We bought the hand soap dispenser, the
See, you got to come to me first.
Alcohol dispenser.
You got to come to me first.
I did.
No, you got to come to me personally first.
Oh, to you personally?
Yeah.
Oh, you got all that? You just got like a supply?
Yeah, I got all sorts of shit that we don't sell. Could have got you a smanging deal, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I bought like the biggest like dry mop you can buy.
Oh yeah.
Just it's like this big. It's like 5 foot long.
Did you get the spray?
The spray.
To put spray on the dry mop.
No.
You should get that.
What's the spray to go on the dry mop?
Well, the dust actually sticks to the dry mop. Otherwise, it'll just be like streaks of dust behind it.
So this dry mop so far is doing pretty good. Everything gets stuck to it, but it'll get older
it's
and
still
then
new.
lose its sticktivity.
Yeah.
Bought 2 gondola displays,
Oh.
which are just like slat wall H's that you put stuff in. I bought like all the slat wall accessories, pegs, shelves, shelf hooks, all that kind of stuff. What else was there? There was a lobby receptacle in satin finish.
A lobby receptacle? Like a garbage can?
Yes. But it's fancy. It's up class. It's a receptacle.
Okay.
And all the garbage bags and stuff like that to go with that as well.
There'll be Monster Energy drink spilled all over that receptacle shortly.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Cheeto dust.
Very much a Cheeto dust. We did find, as soon as I went, got more of the Facebook stuff going, a lot of people started reaching out with suppliers and stuff like that. Oh. There's one local guy who he actually runs one of the board game nights in town.
Mm-hmm.
And he is also a snack supplier.
Oh, yeah.
He has all kinds of stuff that you can get, like the koala cones and like Jack Links and a whole ton of other candies.
Nummy num nums.
And I was like, oh, okay. Let's, we can probably take advantage of this. Do the do.
And the Doritos.
Yeah, I didn't look to see if he had Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Those are the key ones.
Those are key.
Those are key. Baja Blast and Cool Ranch.
I've taken to the there's the Cool Ranch and dill pickle.
I saw those
X dill pickle chips. Those are pretty good.
I don't know if I like ranch, so maybe I do now.
You do when you smash it together with a dill pickle.
I don't like pickles though either. So
maybe not the chip for you.
Maybe not. I'd try them, but
yeah,
I wouldn't buy them.
We got our internet hooked up at the shop. It's a 1.5 gigabit connection.
Ooh la la.
It's very fast.
Nice.
I get 300 down and 300 up in the bathroom.
Oh, the FAP room.
Yep. And I think I was getting 500 down and 400 up right underneath the Wi-Fi.
Nice.
So I don't know. We're probably going to set up like a guest Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
So that people can use, because they have the thing where you can use your Telus account. If you have a Telus account, you just log in to the guest Wi-Fi. Yeah. It's kind of like with the Shaw Go. Yeah. If you have a Shaw account, you just log in.
Yeah.
So that's probably what we're going to set up as well. And then, it's very, very good. I'm very tired.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I get home from work 9 to 5 and then go to the shop, work for 3-4 hours, whatever it takes. And then I come home and then I go to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I was there. I got up at 7 yesterday, got to the shop at 8 in the morning, was there till about 3 o'clock, came home, had a nap, woke up, packed up, set everything up for the stream. And then I think I got out of there at 11.
Nice.
Got home at like midnight. So I went up to Briscoe's house to drop some stuff off. I dropped Ripsick off at his house. I went home, passed out.
Yeah, I bet.
And now here we are doing this thing.
Yep. Crazy stuff.
I got some basement updates for the house.
Ooh.
Yes. I have been informed that I can just get rid of it all.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah. So finally.
Years later.
Yeah. He gave me a call
Yeah.
And we talked about it, and I was like, dude, I know exactly what you're going to get rid of and what you want to keep. So, and he's like, yeah, just do it. I was like,
finally.
Now I'm too busy to do it.
Garage sale time.
I'm too busy to do it. Yeah, right? That's definitely what it needs to be, because there's so much like old sporting stuff that no one's ever going to use. But there are a couple like tubes for like pulling behind a boat.
Oh, yeah.
So that is something that could definitely get sold.
Just put it all on the lawn and just make me an offer.
Yep. No prices.
Yep.
Whatever you want to pay for it.
Yeah.
$5, take it.
Exactly.
$10, take it.
Exactly.
It's all good. So yeah, that was pretty much that. I didn't play any video games.
Just Prey?
Just Prey. And not as much as I would have liked.
Yeah, I know. I played Elden Ring a bit because I was trying to get ready for the DLC, so I thought I was ready to go. I beat this boss, Moog, you have to beat. And then after, I did it in New Game Plus, because, I mean, I didn't know, like, what the deal with the DLC was going to be when I did it. And then it's like, oh, you have to beat specific boss, which is, like, near the end of the game. It's like, oh, crap. I was already close to it, so it was no problem.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I think there's another boss I have to beat. But I don't know, I have to look and see, because you have to beat Moog, apparently, and this other boss called Radon. And everyone says, like, Radon's so hard. But when I fought him the first time, I beat him the first try. Mm-hmm. I didn't die once. I don't know if I just got lucky or what. But he was, I don't know, maybe his AI was bugged. I was riding my horse and just hitting him with my sword, and he just died eventually. Yeah. He was attacking me, but he just couldn't hit me for some reason.
Too fast. Too
I guess
furious.
so. I don't know. But then I was like, do I want to just, like, make a new character and get to that part? Like, I don't know how hard the DLC is going to be on New Game Plus, because New Game Plus, you carry over all your upgrades and everything, but they say that in the DLC, there's going to be an alternate way to level your character up. So it's like, oh, well, it'll be like,
alternate way.
Yeah, you're not going to use your runes. It'll be something else. Because, like, I'm like a level 180 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So if I go straight to the DLC as a level 180 guy, like, would I just trounce it? So they said they're going to do some other alternate way to level up, but they haven't said what it is.
Huh.
So then I was like, well, is it going to be too hard on New Game Plus? And I was like, do I want to just go through it again and make a new character and then see the story? Because the story's so convoluted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, we'll see. I played a little bit of Infinite Wealth again. Was doing some Sujimaning. Catching Sujimons and whatnot.
Catching some dudes and making them fight.
Yeah, exactly. That was basically all I did in the game, was that Sujimon and maybe some Dondoku Island. I was playing like the games within a game.
Yep.
Not the actual game. Though I did do some missions because I'm trying to recruit better guys to go to my island. Mm-hmm. They're all like low level turds. So I think I need to get further in the game to get like guys that actually have like a lot of money.
Yep. For your high class island that nobody wants to go to because it's too high class.
Well, they like to go to it, but then they're just like, wow, it's way better than we thought it was going to be. And yeah, I don't think I played anything else. I think that was about it, really.
Huh.
Yeah.
Just some Prey.
What
a good game.
Yeah.
We will talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit.
You watched some things? You did some things?
Well, I golfed, first of all. We had Victoria Day? What was the holiday?
Yes, I believe it was
Victoria Day because we like the Queen, even though she's dead. Both of them. We like the Queen here.
The Queens?
Yeah. So this was the Queen Victoria Day.
Mm-hmm.
And my buddy Jesse wanted to go golfing, and I was like, okay, I'll golf. I haven't golfed. I think I've golfed one time since COVID, so it's been a long time.
Yep.
We went to Pine Ridge, which is like a sort of executive golf course here in town where like pretty much, I think there's only one hole that's not par 3.
Yeah.
I think every hole is par 3 except one. Even one that should probably be par 2.
Yes.
They're all par 3.
Yeah, there's that one par 4.
Yeah.
On the furthest side of the course.
It's like hole 6 or something like that. I have almost driven the green on that one before, but not today. Not this time.
Not Monday.
No. I did okay.
Yeah?
I mean,
3 under?
No. Like 10 above.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
that's pretty good for a guy who doesn't.
My putting was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a good short game, eh?
Well,
I mean, that entire course is short
yeah,
game.
pretty much.
You can hit a
and the
7
greens
off
are
of everything.
so terrible. Oh my god, it was like they were just dirt painted green almost. Like it was so bad. But it was a good time. I haven't seen Jesty in a while, so we had a good time. It was funny though. You know, we're talking, whatever, catching up, and he was like, we get going, and he's talking about hiking with his dog, and he's like, "Oh, you haven't met my new dog yet," because his dog buddy passed away a few years ago. He's like, "Oh, you haven't met my new dog yet," and I'm like, "I haven't met your wife." And he's like, "Oh God, you can see where my priorities are." Like he's been with his wife for like a while now, but it's just never like lined up for me to meet him, or her. But it was so funny where he's like, "You haven't met my dog." Yeah, it's like, yeah, yeah. So it was pretty funny. That's good. Yeah,
that's good. And then you guys showed up.
Yeah,
at the shop.
I was like, I sent you a picture of me golfing. Well, not me golfing, but of the golf course, and then you sent me a picture of 2 child laborers working.
Yep.
So I was like, "Oh, they're at the shop today." So I told them about it, and I was like, "Well, we're gonna drive right by it. If they're there, do you want to stop and check it out?" I'm like, "I'm sure they won't mind if we come in." So yeah, okay. So as we pull up, I'm like, "Oh, there's his Jeep." I'm like, "Oh, here's his partner there that's working there." And we went in, and your partner was just like, "What are these guys doing? Come in here. We're not open." Didn't recognize us at all, and took a look around. Very cool space over there. So
I was like, "Oh, Jesse."
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
it's been a minute since you've seen him. I'm sure. So it was pretty good. Pretty nice little shop area there.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I watched the movie The Killer. Have you seen The Killer?
No.
Michael Fassbender?
No.
David Fincher. He's like an assassin.
Oh, I watched a little bit of it because Danae was watching it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what is this movie?
Yeah. I don't know what part you saw, but it's kind of like, it's like John Wick kind of, except like Michael Fassbender was not retired. He was still killing people.
He was just awful at it.
No, he was good, except for the one, basically. The whole premise is like he's a killer and he goes to kill a guy, and then oops, I accidentally shoot this prostitute instead of the guy because she stepped in front of the window, and then they go to erase him from the killer world, I guess, and they go after his girlfriend, so then he goes after them, and it's basically him going after everybody else. It was all right.
I found the cinematography and some of the art direction to be like, what is this decision you have made with this show?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't find just that. His mantra he says in his head.
Oh, yeah, his monologue the whole time.
And just the way he delivers it, I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Why are you saying it like this?
Yeah, I think it's just his weirdo killer philosophy.
Yeah.
I only watched it because I was like looking at Netflix and I was like, oh, this was directed by David Fincher? David Fincher's incredible. I'll watch this. And then I was like, nah.
Yeah, it's totally just me.
Yeah.
I could not sit through it. I was like, oh God, I can't watch this.
Yeah, I watched
it. Normally I love like Michael Fassbender.
Yeah.
Because he's great. But like watching that, I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah, it was fine. I probably won't watch it again. But it just was like, I don't know. It's supposed to be a more philosophical John Wick, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm very interested by this other word you've written on here.
Hellraiser?
Yes.
Well, last night I did the movie stream, and I watched the original Hellraiser, and then I watched the newest Hellraiser. The original Hellraiser is great.
Yes, it sure is.
It's a product of his time, though, like 1987 or something like that. So it's all practical effects, which is good. I love that. And you can tell, like, when you're watching the effects, it's like, I know how they did this effect. It's like, oh, the body is reconstituting. Like, all the gelatinous chunks are reforming. It's like, oh, they just, like, melted a wax figurine and then played it in reverse.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, you know, all the energy effects are, like, hand-drawn on the film and everything like that. So there's, like, blue lightning bolts coming out of the puzzle box and stuff like that. So it was good. I liked it a lot. And then watched the newest Hellraiser, the one that's on Hulu. And it's got a female Pinhead. It's not a dude. Because they went from, like, Doug Bradley in, like, the first 3 or 4 Hellraisers to, like, Great Value Pinhead. which was like a different dude.
Yep.
And then now this one is like a rebooting of the Hellraiser series, I guess, and they have the female Pinhead. I've watched it before. It's really good. I like it a lot.
Good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
The one thing, I never watched all of the Hellraisers, like when they added the Great Value Hellraiser, because I watched a few I watched a couple and they were just not good.
Mm-hmm.
So I never watched them. And then, so I don't know if any of the other movies they ever talk about, like I always thought the puzzle box was just called the Lament configuration because that's what they call it.
Oh yeah. That's because you put it into the Lament.
Yeah, but I never knew that until this movie because there's like 8 different configurations.
Yeah.
So there's like Lament, Liminal, Lazarus, Leviathan, and then the Lament configuration is like the square shape basically.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I just missed it or they never said it before.
I'm pretty sure I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't till I watched this one and I was like, oh, I get it now. But it was good. I mean, the main girl in it looks, I don't know, something about her. She has an interesting look.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
not
the Pinhead girl,
Pinhead
but like
girl.
the girl that's like, you know, working on the puzzle box. She has an interesting look to her. But all the like Cenobites in it they're like the most disturbing Cenobites I think that you've seen in the series, basically.
Very good.
So I'd love to see another one.
What about Nipple CD Head from Hellraiser 3?
I mean, he looks interesting, but like these ones are like
the Cenobites in Hellraiser 3. I was like, ugh, what? No, these are
these
awful.
ones you should see. Like, there's one Cenobite that has no head. He's just like a face on like a frame.
Ooh,
it's just they're so weird and disturbing. And there's one they showed the one girl getting changed into a Cenobite, but they never actually show her as a Cenobite. And I was like, damn, they should have shown her because it's something about her voice. Like she's screaming and they put like a pin through her throat and she's like tuning her voice by like twisting it in her throat and making different sounds. That's when Pinhead's cool. Like changing her or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, where is she? I want to see what she's all about. Yeah, I would recommend it. But it's like a modern movie, so it's like way too long. It's like over 2 hours long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's not like Marvel movie 3 hours long.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they can get a kid to sit for 3 hours to watch a movie. That's crazy.
Like, yeah, right? Like back in the 60s or whatever, you put a 3-hour movie out, you have an intermission in between.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, I'm thinking like Batman. It's like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Like Batman 89.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like you got to get through it. And it's not like these Marvel movies are like have a lot of like slow scenes.
No, it's all action
for 3 hours straight.
Fast paced, go.
It's all the Adderall, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
But yeah, that was pretty much what I got up to this week, I guess. Nice. Nothing else, I don't think. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what others should get up to this week?
No.
Going to patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. That's right. That is the only way to support this podcast with your hard-earned dollary days. And we do thank all the Patreons out there. Because they get access to the show early. They get access to the show on Sunday night instead of Wednesday morning.
Yes.
When it would normally go live. They get access to pre-show content, the post-show content, all of our bonus videos.
Yeah.
And you guys are helping make this podcast go.
Yeah.
With your go juice, which is money.
Is there going to be a Game Hub Patreon?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if we're going to do that or not.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if people want to do that.
I guess if it's for like the other stuff, like the streaming stuff.
Yeah.
I know of other stores that have had Patreons and stuff. I don't know. It's interesting.
It seems strange.
It does seem strange.
But I mean, if there are people who want to support the store, but they're not like in country.
Yeah.
Or there's no way they could even get to the store to make any purchases, then maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it all depends on how the streaming and the YouTube and all that kind of stuff goes.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah. Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yeah.
That's the podcast we're on right now.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy.
and that's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But let's talk about some news.
Okay.
For now.
All right.
And then we'll talk about some Game Club later.
Okay. I'll agree.
So, Battlestate Games, makers of Escape from Tarkov, they messed up.
Yeah, they did.
They messed up, but people were still like, oh, yeah, whatever. Some people were still like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I know some people who were still like, yeah, I'm going to buy it anyway.
The people that weren't involved in owning the big ass
Even
edition?
those people were still like, maybe I'll just get it anyway.
Wow. They're in deep.
Yes.
How did they screw up though?
Oh, they decided. Mm-hmm. So the original screw up was, of course, they just brought out a new edition of Tarkov called the Unheard
something
edition,
like that.
which was like a 250 American edition of the game.
Yeah,
which came with all the DLC, which is what Edge of Darkness was supposed to do, and it did kind of. But they also brought out a PvE mode with this Unheard of edition, which the Edge of Darkness edition, which was promised all future DLC, did not get access to.
And they said it was not DLC; it's a new game mode, so it's different.
Yeah,
that's what their reasoning was.
Yeah,
really dirty reasoning to me, but whatever.
And so now they're offering $50.
Well, what they did was they said like, because the only way to get it was if you had to buy this Unheard of edition to play this new mode. $200. That's the only way to get it. $250.
Yeah.
So what they did was they said, okay, if you have Edge of Darkness, we'll sell it to you for $100. We're being very nice to you. We'll do it. And then they did it. And then that was like, people were still like, this is bullshit. So they decided, okay, we're going to reduce it to 50. Mm-hmm. But if you already paid 100, you don't get your money back. We're going to give you a $50 credit to Tarkov for something in the future. So people had already paid to upgrade. They paid the $100, and then they were like, we're going to reduce it to 50. And then it's like, oh fuck, what are we going to do for these guys? So rather than get like a normal company would be like, oh, we'll refund you $50. Mm-hmm. No, they're like, we'll just keep it. F you guys. So I don't know how anyone could ever give these guys money, honestly. Like, I get that the game is a very unique experience, whatever.
It used to be unique.
I mean,
there's so many copycats and clones coming out.
Yeah, but are they to the level of Tarkov?
I don't know.
I don't think they would be. Tarkov has been around for so long.
Yep.
So it wasn't a unique experience, but it's just like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah. Like
I would be choked as fuck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I want to this PvE thing. That's what I want to play.
Well, I'll tell you what. Give them $250.
No, I'm not doing it. It's not worth $250.
Imagine there was this is like a regular game for $250. Like, are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I can't remember. Is this new version include all future game modes and DLC?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's so dirty, man.
Escape from Tarkov expansions available now.
Yeah. So, what are we gonna have to do to get you into this?
The co-op upgrade.
Start a GoFundMe. So you can get Tarkov.
What? Oh my god, dude. So, stash upgrades.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing they did. They gave everyone 2 free lines or something of stash.
Yeah, stash upgrades. I'm okay with them paying for this. Yeah, that's fine. That's a good.
That is kind of almost pay to win too, though. But
it's kind of pay to win, yes.
Yeah.
But it's something that doesn't really affect me in the long run, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody can have more stuff in their stash. That's fine.
Yeah.
There's the co-op upgrade, which is the access to training cooperative mode. So you can bring your boys into the training mode.
Yeah.
With you instead of just you.
So you can learn to accidentally not shoot each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can practice shooting each other.
Yeah.
Oh. And then there's an apparel unlock. Ability to purchase a selected set of clothing for one of the factions, USCC or Bear. Purchase remains even after character wipe. Oh, I should hope so for $5.
Yeah.
That is that. And then there's, here's the Unheard of edition.
Yeah.
250 American.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I just want that. Where's just give me the PvE. Oh, wow. Standard edition is now $50 American.
Yes.
Left Behind edition is $82 American. The Prepare to Escape edition is $110 American, and of course the Unheard of edition, $250.
And the main thing with the 251 is you get the PV mode.
The persistent PvE mode, which is what I want.
But it also says if you own it, it doesn't. Not everybody gets it. It's rolling out to people as it goes. So it's like, okay, I paid $250. I don't even get it when it starts. Like, when do I get it? Oh, a later date. Like, who knows when? And the other thing with this credit they're giving to people that upgraded, it said, they posted on X about it, and they said, please note that you can only use the compensation once. If the cost of all the expansions you've selected is lower than the compensation, the remaining balance cannot be used later. Wow.
Yeah,
this is so ridiculous. So, like, what do you think the deal with this company is? It's just like the one guy that owns it, and he just makes all the decisions? That's got to be what it is, right?
Yeah, it's just Nikita.
But I mean, he doesn't
decision making. But
he doesn't program it all himself or anything.
He was, but not anymore.
I'm sure not anymore.
There's a team now.
It's just like the case of like no one saying like, "Hey, we shouldn't do this." Like no one can say no to this guy.
Yeah, it's not there's no board of directors or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
And they're quote unquote on the final push to get this game to 1.0 status.
And then what?
And then they don't have enough money to do it. So they're trying to create ways to get more money, but the way they're going about it is just the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, if they'd just done it as like cosmetics or something, like people would have been fine with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the original thing was that they weren't actually going to do any microtransactions.
Yeah.
But then I guess it's been, it's hard to get a game out.
Yeah.
When you're not pulling in any extra money.
Okay, I just don't understand how you could think like, oh yeah, the guy spent $150. Like the $250 more, no problem. No big deal. It's like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you offer just an upgrade right from the millisecond you did it? Wouldn't there have been no problem then? Well, there'd been a little problem. Like, oh, I thought I got all the DLC. Well, this is a game mode, not DLC. But it's only $50 if you own this. Everyone else has to spend $250. Even that's outrageous. Oh my God.
If they made it as DLC and made it $50, easy, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm sure a lot of people would have bought it.
Yeah. That's again, it's just like they're going to sell 1,000 at 250 or 10,000 at 50.
Yeah.
Like,
because it
doesn't compute.
I like playing Tarkov.
Yeah.
Right. I don't have time to play Tarkov,
yeah.
which means I can never get to the end game.
Yeah.
Because they wipe every so often.
Yeah.
And so this is a good way for, the people who don't have the time to play Tarkov to get there and actually, play the game.
Exactly.
And get far.
Is there any carryover between wipes?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
It's crazy, man.
You go right back to square one.
There must be Tarkov private servers at this point, eh?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, you'd think they would have had to have figured out how to do it by now with all this malarkey.
Oh, private client is a Tarkov private server.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's time for community hosted private servers 7 months ago.
Oh, this is on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why wouldn't they do... Anyways, there's lots of ways they could have made it so you would have money options. Like, I know part of the deal is they say they can't pay for the servers or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how this PvE mode needs servers, but whatever.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if someone could set up a private server and they pay $20 a month, that's not going to take up a whole server.
I wonder in the PvE mode, like one of the ways to get money in regular mode is through the marketplace and selling to players.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's going to work in PvE. Because if you're not going to be able to get all the money you need to buy all the equipment from the marketplace, which wouldn't really exist. So I wonder if you're doing PvE, you're still tied to that marketplace.
I would wonder if it's just because it's so much easier without having anyone to kill you that you'll just have more money.
That could be.
Just because you can survive more often, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if there was no one in the game, like, how many times have you been killed by, like...
Scavs?
Yeah.
Often.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not, some scavs got a good shot.
Okay.
And if you don't have the helmet, it's like...
Would you say it's more likely you killed by a scav than an actual player?
No. Definitely.
So let's say you would survive twice as much.
Once you get used to the game and you know how to play it a little bit better, then you're more likely to get killed by players than you are by scavs. Yeah. But when you're starting out, you're going to get killed by scavs all the time.
So you probably would survive twice as often.
Yeah,
probably.
So.
Yeah. So you would just have passively make more money by selling to in-game vendors, maybe.
That could be.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a little overpowered if you were selling to other players and
it would be, yeah.
PvE modes?
Yeah. But a lot of the time, then you're totally locked to being able to find the parts that you need in game rather than being able to just buy them off the marketplace.
But wouldn't you think it would just be flooded then too? Because everyone could survive easier. It's just gonna be like, there's a billion graphics cards, so they're worth nothing. So you're not gonna make any money anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Like the cost of stuff would be cheaper to buy it on the or sell it on the marketplace than it is to sell it in game vendor.
Yeah.
Who knows? I guess that's why they're charging $250. They got it all figured out. It's perfectly balanced. And we just don't know any better. It's not out yet, is it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you can buy the edition, but I don't think
it's out yet. Yeah. Crazy.
Yep.
Ridiculous. Imagine if imagine if Activision did this on like Call of Duty, like the next Warzone. It's like, we got a PvE Warzone coming out, $250. Can you imagine the rioting going on in the streets?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, well. I think that's...
Apparently it is out.
Oh, really? Some people are playing it already.
My guy, just download SPT. SPT is way better than Dumpster Fire that is PvE.
What is SPT?
Single player Tarkov?
Is that like a mod, though?
Yeah, it's offline.
Yeah, that sounds like it's probably some sort of mod.
Yeah, it's some kind of mod.
Yeah, I don't think the actual version is out yet.
No, the actual version is out.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what this Reddit thread is saying.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably the biggest money grab I've ever seen.
It's pretty big.
I can't really think of any. Like, there's things that are overpriced. Like, they'll have like the special edition Ubisoft game.
Oh yeah,
gets you like an extra mission and some cosmetic bullshit. Costs $120. It's like, I guess if you got the money, go ahead. If you really need that like Jabba the Hutt mission or whatever, but I don't need to buy that for $40 or whatever it is. Like that doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. So
I'm still gonna stay away from Tarkov.
Probably for the best.
Menu simulator.
Remember our boy Johnny Somali?
How could I forget him?
How could you forget Johnny
Somali? Love Johnny Somali.
PewDiePie just did a video about how streamers and YouTubers are ruining Japan.
Yes.
For everyone.
Including him?
Well, I don't know if he is.
PewDiePie?
Yeah. I don't see him going out and making a menace and a mockery out of the Japanese culture.
Okay.
And stuff.
I don't know.
So Johnny is threatening to sue hypocritical PewDiePie for saying that he ruined Japan.
Yeah, he implied.
Yeah, he implied.
Of course he's not going to do it because this is just him clinging on to his 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
PewDiePie was complaining like, oh yeah, these guys come in, they're like terrorists and they like terrorize the Japanese people. Like Japanese people can't take care of themselves and whatever. They cause trouble in Japan and makes foreigners look bad and stuff like that. I guess is true, I guess.
Yeah.
But PewDiePie brought up some of this, not PewDiePie, Johnny Somali brought up some of the things PewDiePie's done in the past that aren't too good either, which is...
And I mean, PewDiePie even brought those up in his video.
Yeah. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched the entire thing.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like, yeah, if I had a time machine, I would go back and not do those things.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what did he do? He had paid people. What were they doing in Africa? Like,
Oh yeah, that was on the original Fiverr,
yeah,
and he paid some people in Africa
make
to see if
Jew
they
jokes
will,
or something.
yeah,
like
to
that?
do that. And then of course he dropped some gamer words
Yes, of course.
during the thing, and he's like, I mean, yeah. He
I
was
wouldn't
like,
do that.
I would not. I would go back in time and make myself not do that.
Why did he do it back then?
Probably for the fame. See if
Yeah.
I mean, the gamer words. I don't think that was intentional.
He was a
But
heated gamer moment.
He was even a heated gamer moment.
I don't like
don't
that.
know.
I don't like that
I don't
excuse. That is where that came from. The heated gamer moment was that fucking goof on X was like defending PewDiePie about it. What's his name? Oh god, he's just like this total like right wing dipshit. I can his Twitter's handle is still gray, but I can't think of his name. And he said it was a heated gamer moment. It's become a total meme because he's such a goofball. Yeah, it just anyways.
Johnny's like, he ain't my OG. The new generation, we run this shit now, buddy.
Really?
It's like, what are you talking about? He ain't your OG. He is OG YouTube, though.
Yeah, basically. I mean, how many people watch Johnny Somali? His whole thing is just. As I put this article on here, I was like, do we want to talk about this guy? This is the only reason that he did this.
Yeah.
So people would talk about him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And here we are. It worked.
And he's such a goofball. Oh, my gosh.
He says, I was never charged with trespassing in Osaka. I am not permanently banned from Japan. I can and will return in the future.
Yeah.
And he says, he called me a terrorist. Very interesting use of the language.
Oh, yeah. The implication that it was like a racist thing to say.
Yeah. I mean, he did run around Japan talking about the bombs that were dropped. Just anytime he would get in trouble, he would just yell out Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
What a goofball.
And it's like, oh, is that a threat? Are you I'm American.
Yeah, as soon as he started to get arrested, though, he was all like, yes, sir, no, sir.
Yeah.
So, he was live streaming, I think, when he was getting arrested in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, Japan is notorious for, like, I don't want to say treating foreigners badly, but it came out like one of the podcasts I listened to, the guy lives in, where does he live? Nagasaki? I'm not sure. But the police manual for the like police in that prefecture was leaked, and it was like, always assume foreigners are like up to no good, basically. Because he said he would get stopped riding his bike like once a month, and they'd have to check to see if he owned his bike by like checking the serial number, like literally once a month. And it's just because he was a foreigner riding around in Japan. And he's lived there for like 15 years or something like that. His wife is Japanese, like he owns a business there.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, Johnny Somali.
What an
My
idiot.
favorite Johnny Somali story is one of our friends went into his chat, called him ugly, and got banned.
That's funny.
I don't know if I was like Johnny Somali if I'd ban anybody.
No, he needs viewers.
Yeah, and just
They
to like
can't all be
react to
bots.
them, you know? Yeah, they can't all be
They
bots.
can't all be bots.
Had an
Gotta put some
actual
real
viewer
people
and
in there.
banned him. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to meet someone or would I like to meet someone that was like a Johnny Somali fan? Like, legitimately?
Probably not.
I don't know if I would like to meet someone like that.
No, I don't think I would.
If you're a Johnny Somali fan, I don't know, leave us a hate comment.
Yep. Yeah, we know you already are.
Yeah, exactly. Classic.
Yes. Twitch, in a classic move, is now letting users blur sexual content and even hide mature-rated games.
Yeah. This is a new update they've done. You can actually hide certain categories and stuff from your Twitch so you never see them. So you can hide sexual themes, drugs, intoxication, excessive tobacco use, gambling, violent and graphic depictions, significant profanity or vulgarity, and mature-rated games. So that's fine and dandy. That's good. But like, it should be like the one that's the only one on here that's really like a category is gambling.
Yeah.
Like there's no like hide hot tubs and pools or hide like whatever.
Just chatting.
I mean, just chat. Yeah, but I mean, they will never hide just chatting. That's like their biggest category they got going on, basically, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, oh, I want to hide sexual themes, but not in a game. Just like I want to hide sexual pool content. You don't have that option. It's either all.
Well, I think it's if the creator has their stream tagged as rated or as 18 plus or adults, then you can hide those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a good start, I think, anyways. But the other thing is like, okay, if I'm not logged in and I go to Twitch, what am I going to see?
You're going to get an eyeful.
Yeah. Is that shit still just going to be on the main page?
Probably.
Because that's more of a deal, I think, to me.
Yeah.
Because it's a little different when it's like you have your own account. It sort of curates what you look at to recommend stuff to you that you should check out based on what your view history is, which mine is fucked up, unfortunately, because it'd be like, well, looking at stuff for the podcast or whatever, and it'd be like, oh, let me look at like, you know, whoever's streaming. It's like, oh, now it's recommending me similar malarkey streams that I don't want to watch, you know? So that kind of sucks, and I mean, I think for some of them, you have to be logged in if you're looking at a mature stream. I don't think you can watch them unless you log in. Or maybe you just have to say, yes, I am of age. That is fine.
I'm not entirely sure. I've never gone to Twitch not logged in.
Yeah. I've only done it a few times, and that's usually when I'm like, oh, I'm logged out for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, oh, why am I not logged in? And I just log in instantly. Who are all these recommended streamers? Yeah. Why is XQC over there?
Yeah, like when I when I go to YouTube and I'm not logged in, it's like, oh, I instantly know I'm not logged in. It's because like, oh, I'm seeing Mr. Beast. I mustn't be logged in right now.
I know I'm not logged in because I go, what is this ad?
Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, very cool. I don't think I'm going to turn any of these on.
No, I'm an adult.
I mean,
I only view people who I know anyway, so.
Yeah, there's that too. But even when I go to like the recommended page or just see things they're recommending to me, it's just like, I don't want to see that.
I don't know why you're recommending me this.
Maybe if they allow you to turn off categories, then I'd take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Or like, why not just let me block things? Like, you can't block anything on this site.
No.
I thought that was like a law that you had to have that if it's like a social platform, you have to have the ability to block things.
So you can just block certain users?
Yeah.
So you don't see their content ever?
Yeah. Or like categories or whatever.
Yeah.
Because like I think that was a while ago, Elon was saying how he's going to remove the block feature on Twitter because, well, I'm sure he's the most blocked person on Twitter. But people were like, no, you can't remove that. We need that feature, you know. And then the Twitter fact checkers fact checked his tweet about it, saying like he can't actually remove the block feature because it's like American law, or no, maybe it's in the EU. But if it's like a social network, you have to have the ability to block people. Can you imagine the bullying that would be going on? You couldn't block people. Yeah, oh my god, bad enough as it is.
Craziness.
Yep. Yeah, I'll leave all mine unblocked, I think.
Yeah, me too.
In fact, I'll hit the switch that says more sexual.
Ooh.
Make it more sexy on Twitch.
Hell yeah. Do it.
I don't know, is Twitch sexy?
No.
I don't know. Like anytime, like any of these like hot tub and pool streams and stuff like that, it's like,
no, I just go.
It's
cringe.
Just like,
I just cringe. That's all I do.
I don't know. I guess if I'm like a hardcore gooner, I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or if I'm like, but even, I mean, I don't even like a kid.
Yeah.
Like maybe Twitch isn't blocked, but all pornography is blocked or something like that. I don't know.
I guess, you know, some people are into it.
I guess so.
Tens of thousands of millions of people are into it. Otherwise, it wouldn't happen. But yeah, it's just not us.
I guess so.
We like our traditional, premeditated content with storyline and pizza delivery.
And I like it just when they cut a hole in the sheet. That's all you need.
Just a hole in the sheet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then that's all you need.
There is a new mod out. It's by a guy called Praydog. And it's called UEVR.
UEVR.
And this is a mod that takes almost any Unreal Engine 4, Unreal Engine 5 game and makes it VR.
So how does it work? Like, what does that mean? I
don't know.
Okay.
But it can just render anything.
So like
from Unreal into VR.
What does it look like as you're in the game?
Right?
If you're playing like,
that's what I want to know.
Like, is it just like you're watching a 3D movie then?
No, well, not like a 3D movie, but it'll be like you're actually in the game.
But
you must be able to like adjust camera positions and stuff like that, especially when you're playing like a platformer or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like a side scroller.
But like, what would that look like? You're not in, like, let's say you're playing like a side scrolling Mario game. You're not taking the perspective of Mario.
No, you'd be
watching
a camera
Mario.
off, but everything's in 3D. You'd
so
be
like,
watching
if
Mario,
I turn to the like look behind me, is it just making up what I see behind me?
It could be, but you know, Unreal is a fully 3D engine, right? So there might be something back there.
Okay, Mario's a bad choice. But like, let's say you're playing like Returnal. I think that was one of the ones that they're talking about here. You're facing forward as the character. You're controlling the character in the 3D space.
Yeah.
But then, like, if I turn away and I'm looking away from the character, like, a lot of games don't render what you don't see.
Right?
So
that I'm curious as to how that would work.
I could see it just being interesting for like first person games. I don't know how it would work for like third person and stuff like that.
A lot. There are side scroller games that just, I guess they're kind of like, they're like 2.5D, whatever.
Yeah.
You're locked to a position.
Yeah.
You can look around a little bit, but if you look behind you, it's just black.
Yeah. So it would kind of be like a 3D movie.
It would kind of be like a 3D movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you can like move around in the scene and see stuff that's rendered. But if you look behind you, there's nothing rendered.
Yeah. So are you going to try this out?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I definitely will be trying this out because it looks, I mean, you play Lies of P in it.
Well, that's the thing is like, okay, it'd be like just watching it on a big screen. I'm like wondering if because I can't imagine all this does is it makes it a 3D, or not 3D, a flat screen in the VR space. I'm thinking it's going to be like a 3D movie where it's like, oh, the character of Lies of P is like closer to your view.
Yeah.
And then like the boss is in the distance and it looks like you're looking into the game.
Yeah.
But
otherwise, more fully around you.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to play Lies of P in 3D. That'd be scary, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bosses would be so big and scary and everything like that.
Yeah, there's a Discord called the Flat Screen to VR Mod community Discord, and they've gone through and tested a bunch of stuff that works really well. So like Little Nightmares apparently works really good. Europa, Atomic Heart, Lies of P is in there. Pinball Effects. Oh man, I wonder what that's gonna be like. That's probably, depending on how you have the board set up. If it's like follow the ball, that's just gonna be vomit city.
Yeah.
But if it's like just straight up,
when I played not VR, Pinball Effects, I wouldn't follow the ball.
Yeah,
I play full
table
mode.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that could be interesting, especially if it's like you could like move around and change the look. Like if you could like crouch down and like get flipper eye view and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting.
The article, there's a guy that did a bunch of testing on this stuff, and he says the performance can be a little scrappy here and there, and some menus and cutscenes just look weird in VR. But he was literally able to play any Unreal Engine 4.5 game within his Steam or Epic library from start to finish in VR with only a minimum of effort.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure games that aren't built from the ground up to be VR can be extremely uncomfortable to play.
Oh yeah.
When you jam VR into it. But apparently there's a lot of menus and things you can do to make things. There's a lot of options within the menus to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I've only had limited VR experience really, so but I could see like just the running around of like Lies of P and swinging the camera around and stuff like that would probably be. I guess though, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to see it. I wouldn't expect you to be in the Lies of P game. I would picture. Right? I mean, you'll have to let me know. I guess you won't play Lies of P. Obviously.
Yeah, I don't have Lies of P, but
well, it is on Game Pass, but I don't think you could play it on VR. Could you?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
It just seems like you would be viewing it kind of rather than in it.
Yeah,
because I can't imagine. Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool thing, and I like the fact that it's just something you can. It's sort of just like get it going, you know?
Yeah.
It just sort of works, which is interesting, but I don't know.
It looks like it's free.
Oh, cool.
He does link to his Patreon, but you don't have to donate to actually get access to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see how it would work in first-person games, where it would be like a first-person VR game, where you're kind of in it. But yeah, like as a third person. I don't think I've ever played a third-person VR game. I think everything I've played is either like, it's all like first-person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've played anything that's not first-person. So I don't know how it would be. It'd be interesting, though, in a game like Lies of P, especially if it was like you're in it, where you could go look at like, get up close and look at things that you can't normally look at in game, you know?
Yeah.
Like textures and whatnot.
Yeah, I wonder, you could just pause the game and just like start walking around the scene.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
And just take like a close look at kind of everything.
Yeah.
Because you can get right up there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. I did like that game a lot, so.
What's praising Unreal, isn't it?
I would think so. I mean, one of their videos they have here is the guys playing the original Prey.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not all like the new Prey, but that would be a diaper filler for sure.
Yeah,
you should try that one out. Like,
yes, this is interesting.
Yeah, you'll have to check it out when you have a chance and let me know what you think of it.
Yeah, I definitely will.
It's not available on my PlayStation 4 VR.
Nah, it's too bad.
What a pickle.
Yeah.
Hate when that happens.
Yes. All right, last up.
Okay.
The Kingdom Hearts series is coming to Steam next month.
Oh, wow.
Not everything, but a good chunk of the Kingdom Hearts series. So you'll be able to play your favorite Keyblade Disney smashing RPG.
Yes.
In Steam.
Yeah. I've played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but I never played any of the weirdo spin-offs. Kingdom Hearts has like the greatest naming system for their games of all time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're like, the names are just ridiculous. I'm gonna look them up here and see, but
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue?
Yeah, stuff like that. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Oh, really?
It's not really interested me.
It's just like a third-person action RPG that happens to have Square Enix and Disney characters in it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually.
I mean, it seems cool. It's just, when it was debuting, I was doing other things, and then, yeah, that's just nothing I have time to do.
Yeah, in PS2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I had a lot of fun playing them. I would recommend playing them. I was thinking, like, as I was reading this article, like, oh, I'd like to play them again. They were just so interesting, like, the way they have you go to the different Disney worlds, and like, you'd be like, oh, I'm like in the Little Mermaid world now, and I'm swimming around everywhere, and you're doing your little battles with Mickey and Donald and Goof. Actually, do you fight with Mickey? I think you're always like trying to follow Mickey around. I think you just fight with Goofy and Donald, at least.
Yeah, I think it's mostly Goofy Donald.
Yeah. But it's very cool. I don't know how they, like, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3, so I don't know, like, if it has, like, a Star Wars level or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. All that kind of stuff, you know. But
I haven't pulled a Goofy
no Goofy in your
in my Lorcana.
Oh, that's too bad.
I've pulled a lot of other people, but no Goofy. I think I've got one Donald Duck of sorts, and then no Goofy.
That's too bad.
Mickey's for days.
Of course.
Mickey's OP.
Of course.
And I got
franchise. He's the franchise. No, Sora. I don't think Sora's in the.
Oh yeah. See, that's going to be interesting once if any of the Kingdom Hearts stuff comes to Lorcana.
I wouldn't. Well, maybe. I mean, no, I don't think so. Well, I think that Sora's owned by Square Enix, so they have to license from Square Enix to get him in the game. So maybe, but the thing with Kingdom Hearts is the story's so convoluted. You think it's like simple.
Oh yeah.
He's just going through Disney worlds or whatever. But like the story is just like it's like Final Fantasy levels of what the fuck is going on here. What 100%. None of this makes sense or whatever. One of the only songs from a game that I've ever like listened to outside of a game kind of is from Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Like the song Simple and Clean, which is like the theme song. I don't know if they call it theme song, but anyways, it's like a big deal.
Yeah.
I had that on like my a friggin' CD mix CD I had, you know.
Nice.
So they just released a new version of it. I listened to it today. I wasn't a big fan of the re-recording they did for like the 25th anniversary or whatever it was. But I have good memories of Kingdom Hearts. I kind of like to play them again, but there's too many games. Don't have enough time. Games. Don't have enough time.
You got to focus in on something and play.
Oh my god, I can't even do it. I got ADD or something like that. I gotta switch it up all the time.
Switch it up all the time.
Yeah,
there you go.
I can't just stick with one. Something's wrong with me.
You got it.
The Kingdom Hearts goes. This is the series names. We're gonna go through them all. Kingdom Hearts, and then there was Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Chain of Memories, Coded, 358 over 2 days, Birth by Sleep, Recoded, Dream Drop Distance. Then there was like the 1.5 remix, 2.5 remix, 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. It's like, oh my god, who names these games?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. What? What does this even mean?
358 over 2 days. Come on.
I know. It's just what the frig.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. So I'm kind of surprised they weren't on Steam already, actually.
Yeah, right?
Like they were already on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird they went to Xbox before Steam.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a licensing thing with Disney or something like that. It's also crazy that Disney's like worked together with Square Enix for like 25 years on these games.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
That's a long time.
I mean, I guess they just need to have some Disney-related video games out there just to keep the franchise fresh.
At least that's a universally loved series, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It worked out.
Kingdom Hearts, big time series.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably won't. I think you'd enjoy it if you played it.
Probably. It's just
well, I don't know. Maybe if they upgraded the like controls and stuff like that. Because I don't think it controls very well. This is like PS2 days.
Yeah.
So I think you control the camera with like L1 and R1.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, and the camera's not very good and all that stuff. So I did enjoy it.
Very good.
I would recommend it if you haven't played it and you like Disney and Square Enix. Like,
if you want to mash up of these two franchises,
yeah,
do it. These two studios.
Yeah, you do fight, like, you do see the other characters from Final Fantasy games.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see Sephiroth and Cloud and all those guys.
Yep.
Other famous Final Fantasy characters.
They'll be there.
Red Mage. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Oh.
Each week, we play a video game. We play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it.
Yeah, we do.
And this is a game club. It's like a book club, but for games, and you are welcome to join us listening in.
Yeah.
You can join us down below in the Discord or live on twitch.tv/StreamVoid pod.
Yeah.
And you can share your experiences in the chapter that we are currently playing. And we're playing Prey currently.
Yes.
Which is so far very good.
From Arcane Studios. Rest in peace.
Yep. Now, the endpoint that I've chosen is kind of just where I got to.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the middle of a quest, in the middle of a mission, and I was not able to play any further.
Yeah.
Mainly
busyness.
Because busyness.
Yeah.
And I kept dying.
You kept dying.
I have no ammo.
Oh, really?
I have no crafting materials.
What about a wrench? Do you have a wrench?
I have a wrench.
Okay.
But the things we were fighting are too difficult for me to wrench down.
Oh, okay. Are you comboing them? Oh, you have no ammo.
I got no ammo.
Okay.
I got one psionic grenade.
Okay.
Because it's a mechanopath or whatever.
Oh, so you're getting killed by the guy that's summoning the little engineer guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just turn down the difficulty.
I was thinking about that, actually. Yeah. I didn't have time to keep playing.
Yeah. I would say if you're just getting stuck in a spot, just turn it down, and if you want, turn it back up afterwards. There were a lot of they've shown, well, now that you got the psi scope or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Where you scan everything, it's like, well, there's a lot of different types of enemies that you're fighting. Yeah,
they kind of seemed like all the same enemy when you're fighting them, but then all of a sudden, you put your scope on, all of a sudden,
there's like a major mimic and a little mimic.
Yeah.
And,
this guy does lightning, this guy does void, this guy does fire.
Yeah. Well, the fire one you can definitely tell easily because he's on fire. But, there was a lot of so the game is like BioShock, obviously we've established that. But it's also more leaning into the horror aspect or scaring aspect where things will happen and it'll be like, because we were supposed to play to the Arboretum last time. I didn't quite get that far. So this time I finished the Arboretum and I unlocked the elevator. It's like, go back down to the lobby, look around, see what's going on, whatever.
As soon as you take that elevator, things start respawning.
Yeah, well, and then I took the elevator on the way up and I'm like going back to the Arboretum and it's like, oh, the power went out or something. It's all dark in the elevator. And then you're fighting a guy in the elevator.
Yeah.
I was like, what the crap, man?
I was like, oh my God. Ah!
Yeah.
So it's a good thing I had just made a fresh batch of shotgun ammo.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, ah.
Yeah. I think I gooed him and then I wrenched him to death, maybe. Yeah. But I did finally get the shotgun, so that's good because I didn't have it.
Yeah.
I also got the foam dart gun launcher that I missed. Did you get that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one too. So then I was carrying it around. I'm like, what is even the point of this? So then I read an email and it's like, oh, you can remotely activate computers with it. So you just shoot it at the monitor and it'll be like, boop, and it'll do whatever you want it to do, right? So I was like, do I have to carry this thing around with me now? Because I don't have that much inventory space.
I know. I don't. I just recycle it every time I find it.
Yeah. I still have it, but whatever. I found the blueprint to make a med kit.
Nice.
I was very low. I was had one or two left, but then I found it and then I didn't make it yet. I got 20 health kits. So I'm I don't really need to make it anymore. I like flying around in outer space, but I find the little nests annoying with their little...
Oh, yeah.
But I find that, it says if you scan them and read what it actually tells you, it says they'll attack things that are moving. So in outer space, it's easy. You pick up a thing, throw it at them, and they'll all just swarm it and explode.
Yeah.
It's a little different when you're inside, when you'll be like, oh, let me throw this whatever, and it goes 5 feet away from you. You can't throw it far enough to get it to follow it or whatever, which is annoying. But I was liking the sort of way they do the little missions in this game. It's very cool. Like the mission here, we're supposed to get into deep storage. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, deep storage.
And the only way to get into it is if it has a voice activated lock or whatever, and you have to get the voice of this girl so she can open it. But she's dead, right? So you have to go collect audio logs to make an AI clone of her voice. The AI is not very good. When they played the voice back, I was like, that's what tricks the computer?
Right?
They don't sound very good.
No.
It reminded me a bit of, I don't know if you have to do this or not. Because I don't know if I think there's more than enough audio logs to get her voice. Because you have to get to 100%, and I think each log gives you 20% or something like that.
Yeah.
But did you go into the bar and play the music?
Yeah.
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 So that reminded me, do you remember in Alan Wake when you go to the farm and you have to do the concert? So the concert started playing this terrible song they're singing about like being in outer space and seeing black holes or something. I don't even know. It was pretty bad. But all these guys started attacking you. I was like, holy fuck, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Like they are not like
there were a few.
They're not shy to attack you.
No, they're definitely not.
We've also unlocked, now that we have the scope, we can got more level up neuromod things. Have you done any of the alien neuromods?
I didn't want to as soon as you do an alien neuromod, the turrets find alien DNA in you and they will start attacking.
Well, I think you have to have more than one.
Yeah.
Because I have one.
So I don't have any.
I have one and I haven't been attacked by a turret.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's if you get a certain amount, then it'll start attacking you.
So I don't have any until I got stuck with no ammo in deep storage.
Yeah.
So I had 27 mods. So I was just like, bam, bam, bam. Just jamming in my eyeballs.
Okay.
Just all the alien stuff I could do.
Yeah.
And still nope.
The only one I did was I can change into an item. And the only reason I did it was like, I can't get through this door, but there's a crack in it. So let me turn into a mug and roll through the door. So I turned into a mug and I just rolled under the door and got in where I needed to go. But I think that's the only alien one I've got so far. I've been sticking with the humanity ones recently. So, it's, I'm still liking it a lot.
Oh, dude, I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
Although, so I went down. I don't have any health. I burned all my health packs. I burned all my ammo trying to get through this little area with the technomancer.
Yeah.
And there's a little vent on the side of the room. As soon as you go in, you can go into.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just cheese them.
Yeah.
I'll stand down here and use my psionic blast and blast them.
Yeah.
But he can cheese you too.
Oh,
he can just summon his little lightning ball down there and it just chases you. And the way the floor is in there, you have to slide through certain areas. Oh, and there's Apex sliding in this game. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I wonder how you do that.
Oh, yeah. You just run and crouch.
Oh, interesting.
And then you go... Whoosh.
Well, maybe I did know that.
So there's a place near Arboretum where before you go down to the cold storage, right above, there's a luggage rack and a bunch of luggage in there. I just use my superb strength to move it.
Okay.
But then I went and slid into there. Into the luggage rack and I couldn't get out.
Oh no.
I was like, I'm stuck in the luggage rack.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, there's all these little seams in the game where you can get stuck.
I have not been stuck. No, I got stuck in a plant, I think. Yeah. I don't know how I got out of it. Yeah,
that Arboretum place is scary.
It wasn't in the Arboretum. I was stuck in the plant. Yeah.
As soon as stuff starts respawning, I'm hiding in a bush because I don't have enough ammo and I hear the guy just come thundering down with his thundering thunder.
Yeah,
my God, don't notice me.
I haven't noticed that much respawning yet because I've only been in the elevator one time. So, but I have been do I want to level up so I can harvest more parts from these aliens? I don't know what I want to do yet. And I have all these weapon mods that I've not really used because I'm I have a shotgun and a pistol, but I'm not is there gonna be another weapon where it's I wish I had my mods,
Yeah, I got Gunsmith Part 1. So I have been leveling up stuff quite extensely.
Well, and the Gunsmith level 2 lets you mod them even more.
Yeah.
Which I haven't got.
I don't know if I did. Did you get the recipe to fabricate the things yet?
I have lots of recipes. What things are we talking about?
The mods.
I have mods, but I don't think I have a recipe to make.
Not the mods, but the neuro mods.
No.
Oh.
No, I must have missed that. I must have missed that.
So yeah, you can fabricate neuromods, which is why I have a ton.
Yeah. No, I haven't found that yet. I must have missed whatever room or whatever you need to go. I didn't like go into every room. So I was, a little short on time to get to where I needed to go. Yeah. So,
I'm loot goblining everything I can. So I'm like, I need to break all this stuff down to make ammo.
I am as well, but I haven't, like, the recipes don't take up space. You just learn them.
Yeah.
And the one room where there's all the Post-it notes on everything that says like real. I thought that was like garbage. So I picked up every fucking note. And then I was like, oh, they're not recyclable. They just like went into my like note inventory as one note. It's like, God damn it.
So I hadn't been listening to all the audio logs.
Oh yeah.
Until now.
Uh-huh.
So I was just like, L, play an audio log, L, play an audio log, L, play an audio log.
And you learned all these codes and
just
shit?
all these codes, all these new missions and quests. And I'm oh my God.
I know.
There's so much.
So I found one of the little bracelets.
Yep.
I found it before I activated the little terminal.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the terminal and it's like, the quest is like, find her bracelet. So I turned it on. It's like, okay, I guess I did it. I was like, well, what's my reward? I can't find any reward or anything. I don't think
there is one. Because I think it's just like I don't know, maybe you have to find all of the people from that certain sector.
I don't know. But it was like, how do I even turn it in or anything? Like, I don't know. So then I was like, well, I better Google and see, like, because I don't want this in my inventory.
Yeah.
So then apparently when the game first came out, the little bracelets weren't considered junk. So people thought they had value and you should keep them or whatever. So people were storing them in their like locker in the office. And then one of the patches, they just made them all into junk. So they're just junk. Huh.
Have you been able to get into the locker?
My locker?
Yeah, in the office.
I think so.
I haven't been able to get in there. There's no pad on it. There's no nothing. But they do mention it quite often that there's a locker there.
I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't remember now.
Because I'm like, where do I store all this stuff?
Yeah, I just been recycling anything really.
Yeah, anything that's junk, I recycle. Anything duplicate guns, just recycle all of it to try and get enough to make more ammo.
And then I've been recycling the liquor too, because I don't really want to drink that if I'm carrying it.
There's no point.
There's so much shit I just leave laying around because I'll be like, oh, my pockets are full. Where's the recycler? Oh, there's none in this whole area.
I will go all the way back to recycle it so that I can get enough materials to get ammo.
Yeah. Yeah, it is random loot though too. So I'll kill like a random guy and be like, oh, he had like 9mm ammo on him. Mm-hmm, okay, cool. I'll take that. So I'm doing all right for ammo.
Yeah. At the current difficulty level I'm at. So I guess I will go down one difficulty level to try and get through this room.
Yeah.
I have no health packs.
Yeah.
No ammo whatsoever. Just a bunch of neurobots that I've been sticking into my eyeballs.
You don't have any goo at all?
There's goo.
Oh, yeah.
But I find the goo doesn't work very well against the technomancers. Especially since any little geometry that's sticking out, all of a sudden your goo hits that geometry, and then all of a sudden you can't get past your own goo.
Do you have the shocker ammo?
I do have the shocker ammo.
Yeah, I bet you the shocker works pretty good on them. I think
probably, but you got to get real close.
You do have to be pretty close, yeah. Or you could weaponsmith it up, increase the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed. That's the same.
I have it. I have it as far as I can get it to because I don't have weaponsmith 2.
Did you fight the one that was in the pool area? The crew quarters.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't fight that one. I went into the pool area. I saw them down there, and I was like, nope. No, thank you.
So I was busy zapping all the humans that were like mind controlled. So there's like all these unconscious humans laying around because I zapped them all.
Yeah.
But then sometimes you'll make their heads explode. They'll like run at you and their heads will explode.
Yeah.
I guess that's supposed to be psychological warfare. I don't know.
I think it does damage to you when it does that.
Well, maybe I never. Maybe I ran away.
That's their attack.
Oh, okay.
Is to run up you and explode.
But when I went into the pool area, I don't know if it glitched out or what, but it just tried to run away from me around the pool. So I just followed it and just whacked it with my wrench.
It doesn't have a physical attack, only the psychic attack.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because I zapped all the humans. They were all knocked out.
Yeah. So. Yeah, maybe that one only does humans.
Could be.
Because a lot of them, they do that ball lightning that chases you around and zaps the hell out of you.
That area had the guy talking over the PA about how, oh, you're not going to get me, whatever. I didn't actually find the guy. I just found the audio logs and then left.
Yeah.
So, but it was kind of cool. Like, and yeah, then it's like, please repeat these 4 words. Chameleon. And it's like, the little AI voice was not too good.
So there's, when you go into like some of the sleep pod areas, it's like, how do people get up to these upper berth sleep pods?
I jumped up there.
Well, yeah, I jumped up there too, and then I stood on the lights to get into the pod. It's like, who designed this place? This is wild.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah, I don't know how you would use those.
No, I don't know either.
You need a rolling ladder or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't do the sort of D&D map quest thing in that area either. Did you find those?
No, I found a D&D character.
Yeah.
But no, I don't.
Yeah, there's a
else.
quest. The DM is sending them on missions to find like something, and then apparently, I think it'll give you a code to unlock his locker or whatever in his room. Because their audio logs were talking about their D&D, or not D&D, but their role playing game.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing a role playing game. I thought they were having some kind of kinky session.
Some of them were. There's a lot of like unrequited love and shit going on. Yeah. A lot of the notes will be like, they'll start writing a note to someone and be like, this is hard for me to say, but then they'll scribble it out and then do another one or whatever. I liked it though. It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
That's like optional.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff. It's crazy.
It didn't seem like there was going to be like a ton of optional stuff you could do, but then the further you go, the more audio logs you listen to, the more notes you look at. It's like, oh, ping, 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 some requests.
I'll be reading all these notes and stuff like that, and it's just like, I'll find a door and be like, oh, I've already got the code for this door. I found this a while ago, I guess. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah,
but getting around is a little annoying.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like, I want to go back to like recycle or something like that. And it's like, I have to go all the way through here, all the way over here. Just annoying to me.
I find myself often just going back to the office, Alex's office.
I have only been back there one time. And that was because I somehow ended up behind the wall. And I was behind the little screen.
Oh, yeah. That's usually the way I get back.
And I was like, how do I even edit? I'm looking through the window. I'm like, oh, this is my office. I'm like, oh, I'm behind the screen. So I smashed it.
You smash it and then you go to your computer, repair.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm, you can fly around through the airlocks outside to get to spots too, but that's also, I don't know. I was hoping for a fast travel or something like that.
I don't find it too bad. I think you can get to where you need to go fairly quickly if you're backtracking.
Yeah, maybe I just haven't tried enough, I guess.
I haven't. I've only done outside once, going through guts and.
You had to have been out there twice because you had to get through to go to the Arboretum. Yeah, there's also to get the password. Guts. Oh yeah, but you had to go outside to get the password from the guy.
Yes, that was the first time in the mechanical whatever that place is.
Yeah. And then, we had to fly through the whole long ass area.
Yeah.
With all those nests and stuff.
Yeah. Did you know that you can turbo?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know. So I was like slowly going through and I'm like, oh my God, this is awful.
Yeah. Then
I only found out right at the end. I was like, oh, you can hit the turbo button.
Yeah. I like rotating the view when you're flying around.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, oh, all the signs are upside down. So I always have to like right myself so they're facing the right way up and stuff like that. Not that that's important to do or anything, but it's just kind of cool.
Slaves to gravity.
Yeah. The control for flying around is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. It's better than like when they had the anti-gravity or like no gravity spots in the original Dead Space. Oh my God.
Yeah,
terrible.
Those were a chore.
That was terrible. But I think they fixed that for the remake. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I'm like interested to see. Haven't really fought a boss yet. I guess we sort of fought a boss when you go into the room and it's all locked down until you complete the experiment. And there's the guy's body, old desiccated body, and you have to let the little thing that makes the golden filaments in the room, and then it sends the containment breaks open and the guy comes out and you have to fight him in that room. Yeah. Oh, did you release the guy? There, you find Walton Goggins.
Yeah, I released him.
You didn't kill him?
No.
No, I released him too.
I released him. I was like, yeah, you're going to die anyway at some point, so get out there. Live your best life, bud.
So do you think he was lying or do you think he's telling the truth?
I don't know. I can't even remember what he was saying.
If you read his little arrest thing, he's basically like a sexual pervert or something like that, and he was molesting people. And he was like in a gulag in Siberia.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
And he's like, no, that's all fake, man. They just make that easier for you to press the button. It's not real, man. You should let me go.
I just let him go before I even read anything he did. I was like, whatever. You're going to die.
I'm not going to kill him, so I'll just release him. So I'm assuming we'll have to deal with him later. I can't imagine they had him do a voice for 3 minutes and then that was it, right?
Could be. 3-minute cameo?
I don't think so. Like, think about how much, what's his name is doing the voices for your brother. He's always talking to you.
Yeah, he is.
So, he's like Atlas from BioShock.
Yep.
So, I'm sure we'll see more of old Walton Goggins. He even kind of looked like him a little bit.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Walton Goggins? He looks like the ghoul from Fallout.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's Walton Goggins? Like, okay, yep, now I know.
Yeah. As soon as you started talking, I was like, oh, there he is right there.
I didn't even know he was in there.
Well, yeah, you did, because I said it before.
Yeah, I probably didn't even clue in.
Oh, my God. You're like, he said a name I don't recognize.
You said a name. I don't know what it means. Names and faces? Not for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I would assume they're going to see some more action of him, but who knows?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yep. It's interesting. I let him go and he just stood in that room.
He actually followed me around a little bit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I got the code for the armory.
Oh, he told me that. Yeah.
And then he went to the armory and he was like, oh, look at all this stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's like right there.
Yeah.
You walk like 3 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Good game.
We'll see.
Still excited to play it. Hopefully I'll have a little more time this week to play, but yeah, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see.
I've been playing as much as I can after editing the podcast.
Yeah.
But Nine Arsons is in town, so
he is?
Yeah.
What a rascal.
Or he might be in town. I don't know yet. He might be on his way to town.
Oh, okay.
He's going to come over after the podcast.
I see.
I can't remember what he said.
Okay, fine.
But he said something this morning.
Fair enough.
And that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast and this episode of Game Club.
Yes.
If you like what you heard, and I know you did.
Whoa.
If you like what you heard and know that you did, leave a like, leave a thumbs up, leave us a comment. Let us know how we're doing.
Yes.
And Game Club. If you like Game Club and you want to join us, make sure you join the Discord down below or join us live. Twitch.tv/StreamVoid pod.
Yeah.
And of course, the only way to support this podcast is through Patreon, patreon.com/StreamVoid pod. You get in there to support the podcast and do the things.
Yes, please.
Yes, indeed. And with that being said, you see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Takes disappointed.
Oh, damn. Exactly.
My name is Warner Brandis. My voice is my password. Verify me.
What the hell was that?
It's from Sneakers, man.
Oh.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
How does it compare to... damn it. The one with Lil Bow Wow.
Roll Bounce?
Yeah.
It's on par. It's on par.
Oh my god.
Dude, Sneakers is so good.
Is it?
Yes.
Never seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
It's got Dan Aykroyd.
That's not really selling it on me.
The best guy ever.
Is he?
Who else is in it?
Angelina Jolie. No, it's Hackers.
Oh my god.
I was confusing Hackers with Sneakers. What is Sneakers?
Sneakers? Yeah, Robert Redford, Sidney Poitier.
What is Sneakers?
Dan Aykroyd?
I don't know
Gary
what it is.
Hirschberger, David Strathairn, River Phoenix,
Ben Kingsley, apparently.
Ben Kingsley's in it too.
They are spies.
They're more like hackers.
Oh, okay. Let me look at this. Sneakers. It's probably a bunch of shoes.
Yes, that's what happened to me too.
Who's in it? I recognize the poster. Yeah.
Ben Kingsley is a partner from the beginning. Oh, yes.
Okay. Robert Redford. Oh, yeah. He's directed and written a few movies I've seen.
Yep.
Field of Dreams, Some of Our Fears. Oops.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What has he written?
It's got a.
He wrote Ghost Dad.
It's got an Ocean's 11.
Oh, that's
vibe
not sounding to me at all either.
And I love those kind of movies.
He wrote Ghost Dad starring Bill Cosby.
Oh.
I haven't seen Ghost Dad in a long time. Oh my god. Wait, Sidney Poitier directed Ghost Dad. What the fuck? That's crazy. Have you watched Vice Principals? No, I have not. I know of it, though.
Frank has arrived.
I watched Stand By Me for the first time. Oh, yeah. That's a Stephen King story right there.
Stand by me.
Tank says that Sneakers is good. Should I believe him?
Yes, because it is good.
But he has terrible taste.
Tank's taste.
I wish there were more movies like that, like Stand By Me. Please watch Vice Principals. Well, since you ask so nicely. We just have different tastes. Oh, is that what it is?
That's probably what it is.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Could be wrong.
But I could be right. I could be wrong, but I may be right.
Yep, that's true. Please watch it, guys. Wow, she's desperate for us to watch this show, Vice Principals. What if I don't watch it? What would happen then? Just be very upset? I'll kill you. Wow. Movie or TV show? I think she means a TV show.
There's a whole list of thanks in the IMDb page.
Oh, I'm mod. Yeah, we modded you last stream. We should do a Spycraft movie night. Find a movie to pair with Sneakers. Sneakers and...
Ocean's 11.
No, I'm not watching Ocean's 11 again. I already watched it once. Sneakers and... What's the one with... The one about that CIA spy.
A Most Wanted Man.
John Hanson or something like that. Don't mod me, please. Don't. Nino. What's going on?
The Constant Gardener.
Oh, that might be it.
Bridge of Spies.
I think it's The Constant Gardener.
Ooh, The Man Who Never Was from 1956.
Oh, yeah. What's the one with Steve Martin when he's a spy or something like that? What's up? We're just finishing up the podcast.
Just finishing it up.
Yep. Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid or something like that. The Man Who Knew Too Little. Yeah, The Man Who Knew Too Little, or Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
The
Cloak and Dagger was a cute kid spy movie. Is it based off the Marvel Cloak and Dagger? Or is it like just using the term Cloak and Dagger? Wasn't there a Marvel Cloak and Dagger show or something like that? Yeah. It's an 80s movie? Okay. So it still could possibly be based off the Marvel. I think I saw Cloak and Dagger a while back.
Spy Games with Brad Pitt and Robert Redford.
Oh, yeah. Brad Pitt, he like totally trashed that movie when it came out. He talked so much shit about it. I don't know what his problem was.
Maybe he didn't like the director.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've seen that movie, actually. What's the Jackal? Bruce Willis is the Jackal?
The Jackal.
It's a Jackal. It's a Jackal. That was an interesting one. Jack Black is in that movie. Do you remember that? When they're setting up his crazy, like, sniper rifle? Do you remember, you seen the Jackal?
No.
Oh, okay. My favorite Brad Pitt movie is Fight Club. I like Fight Club. I enjoyed it back in the day. I don't know if it's my favorite Brad Pitt movie. Bruce Willis is a bad guy. I don't know. I think my favorite Brad Pitt movie might be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's a good one. I watched it almost every day for like a year. That's a lot of fight clubbing.
That is a lot of fight clubbing.
I watched it a few times. I never read the book. Before that, I watched Grease almost every day for like a year. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is entertaining too. I've watched that. That's a lot of Grease. I don't think I've watched a movie every day for a year. Tell me more, tell me more. Did she put up a fight? What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The movie I'm watching a lot right now is Roadhouse, the new one with Jakey G.
Jakey G, baby.
Jakey G's sister's looks like her face is melting. Maggie G, I believe they call her.
Oh, Maggie G.
Yep. She was in the first Batman movie with Christian Bale. She played Tank, and I do not like her. Why? Because her face is melting? She's terrible? I don't know if she's terrible, but she's so bad. I don't know if she's bad. Face is melting, though. She looks like a melted candle. She's a bad actress? I don't know about that. She can't act?
She can't act.
I've seen worse.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I don't like her face. Curb just likes her in Secretary. Oh, that movie's bad. Yeah, you don't like her face because it's melting. I already told you. I haven't seen Secretary in a long time. That movie was lame as fuck.
Oh, lame as fuck.
Bad actress for a bad movie? I don't think she's bad. Who's the worst female actress? Like, Sandra Bullock. She isn't good?
What are you talking about?
She's bad.
Have you not seen Miss Congeniality?
I've seen a bit of it. I just... Right now, the girl from Madame Web. Oh, yeah, she is bad. Dakota Johnson. She's really bad. I mean, I've only seen her in that movie, but she was really bad. And I don't think I'm going to watch 50 Shades of Grey to see how bad she is in that, too, but isn't she a Nepo? I think she's Don Johnson's daughter. So, yes. She is.
How's someone going to leave a 1-star review and not actually write a review?
Of what?
Of these XLR cables.
Okay, Tank. What's wrong with you? Exactly. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. I stand by what I said earlier. You have bad taste. And you just proved it. We got it in 4K in the chat.
I feel like Tank's tastes are kind of aligned with mine.
No.
I feel like it I feel like it
felt
might be
like
true.
the old Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. No, it did not. Oh my god! Have you watched Madame Web yet? No, you can't watch it 4K.
I'm waiting for that 4K.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Tanking his bad takes.
I don't know.
At it again. Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to things that are eyeball see, Tank and I are pretty aligned.
Eyeball see.
We both are Marvel fanboys, kind of.
Uh-huh.
We both enjoy like the Marvel series and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Madame Web is on Netflix, maybe in America.
Yeah, it's definitely in America. I just went to it. It's like, oh, lost your way. Sorry, we can't find this page because it's America.
Believe me, you're not going to watch Madame Web and think it's good. Believe me.
Tank didn't hate it, so.
Well, I haven't seen the series, but we enjoy similar series. VPN, baby.
VPN.
That's true.
You got the VPN right up your bottom.
Frank, little VPN. I didn't hate Madame Web. It's so bad. Oh my god. Anyways, that's fine. You guys watching Acolyte? Yes, we are.
When's that coming out?
June 3rd or something like that. Same, I don't hate it. It's just terrible movie. Yeah, it's terrible. Badly written, badly acted. And the special effects were good, though. It looks good. It looks good. Special effects and all that.
Yep.
But, oh my god. The acting. There's some redeemable parts. Well, I didn't make it to any redeemable parts, and I watched like half of it, so...
Should I pay $5 to watch it?
No. Just watch it on Soap for free.
What about justwatch.com?
Sure, that's fine, too. They lined it up too much for a part 2? Yeah, that's never going to come. Yeah, that's like... I can't wait to see Kraven the Hunter either, and that's going to be atrocious as well. So...
What about Jason Statham's The Beekeeper?
I would never watch that.
Oh, when's Frozen Empire coming to streaming?
What's Frozen Empire?
The latest Ghostbusters.
Ugh.
It's supposed to be
I
super
watched the
good.
new movie with Zendaya. It's pretty good. I don't think I've ever seen her in a movie.
No?
No.
Never seen Spider-Man?
Nope.
Never seen Dune?
Nope. Dune 2 or the one where she's teasing the guys in the trailer. She's a good actress? Is she? Mikey T disagrees.
I like her in Spider-Man, but in Dune, I'm like, ooh.
Oh, yeah? Is that the direction?
Could be the direction.
The tennis one.
The tennis tango? 2 for tennis?
It's weird that she looks like a child, to be honest. Does she? Oh, in Dune, you mean? Or just in general? Playing a sexy woman. Hey, sexy lady. It's the direction. Dune 2 got butchered, says the Tansy.
Challengers is the film.
Oh, in the tennis movie.
This Friday.
I would not watch a tennis movie.
One of the sexiest movies ever made.
What's that?
Arrives.
What's the movie?
Challengers.
It's the sexiest movie ever made?
It's fierce. It's electrifying. It's deviously enjoyable.
Wow. Oh my god. I wouldn't have guessed it was so
Zendaya,
sexy.
like you've never seen her before.
I like the movie. It was good, but she looks like a teenager. Wasn't she like a teenager? It's technically an awesome movie, but lots of parts of Dune got changed. Well, that's standard.
Nothing short of miraculous. Oh, there was some side boob there.
Nice. Love this boob.
The spoob.
I don't think there's ever been a movie made from a book that's like been true to the book.
Ender's Game.
No, didn't they change it though?
It's pretty accurate. They left a lot of the good stuff out.
They made.
They left a lot of the good stuff out. Kind of skipped straight to the ending, but it's pretty good.
All right.
Oh, and Project Farm? Best OBD2 code scanner? Are all these the same? Let's find out. Ooh, save that for later.
What's that mean?
OBD2 port? That's how you communicate with the computer on your vehicle.
Oh.
It's through the OBD2 port.
And Bonzo didn't die. Oh, well, good thing for Bonzo.
Oh, yeah, he didn't die in the movie.
So that's a big change, right?
That is a big change. There you go. I think they had to probably for keep the rating at something. I would imagine.
Could have died off screen. They actually played Bonzo in Ender's Game as Lucy's brother in Fallout series.
Oh,
okay. I don't know what his name was. Can't remember.
It's been a while since I've read the book. But like Bonzo's the guy gets beat up in the bathroom, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And dies.
He did surprisingly well.
There's a lot of jiggling going on over on that phone. A lot of jiggle physics.
I can't help it. It's just the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you going to the store today?
I don't know. I don't think I got other stuff that needs to be done. Like relaxing.
All right. Let's relax it up then.
I got to play. I don't know when 9 Arsons is coming over.
Bonzo was the Salamander army commander. Ender joins his army first.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't remember. It's been so long since I've read the book.
Never read it.
I have the hard copy sitting down there.
Do you?
Yep.
And then you have Chapter House Dune.
Yep.
And an Alien novel.
Yep.
And a Star Trek novel.
Yep.
And a Red Dwarf novel.
Yep.
And a Robotech novel. Robotech Genesis. Is it over there? Oh, you have a Steve Jackson book there.
Hell yeah.
Saw that at the store.
Yeah.
Retro, is that not one of those choose your own adventure D&D style?
Oh,
books?
Steve Jackson and Ian Livingston. Yeah,
Yeah.
It is. It is. I should have more of those somewhere.
Jeffrey Card at Undead Labs is OSC's son. What does any of those words mean?
OSC is Orson Scott Card, who is the
of
course, the writer.
I see. I love the choose your own adventure books. I sent y'all a little snap. Does that mean I should watch it right now?
I think so. Oh, that's okay. AI, get out of here. There's a little Leo right there. Just having a snooze. Yeah. Just chilling. Straight chilling.
Chilling.
That was a beautiful ending.
Oh my god. What that mouth do? I missed the Goosebumps Choose Your Own Adventures. I think there was one about a carnival. I never read a Goosebumps book ever. I did read Choose Your Own Adventure books. Very rarely did I ever survive one, though. It was always about death. Me dying. The Goosebumps Choose Your Adventure were so fucking awesome. The slappy puppet ones are good. Were they good in a modern adult style way, or they were good as a kid? And the Ooze, the Mutates, the hamster ones are good. Oh, Mutagen? Some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle type stuff.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage
Heroes in the Half Shell, baby. Heroes in the Half Shell.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Is that how they did it?
That's how they did it in... No, it's Teenage Mutant... Yeah, Hero Turtles in England.
Yeah. I wonder how that song goes. Did that even release over there?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yeah, I did. I forgot that I bought the the guns expansion for Vampire Survivor.
Oh.
That's the Contra crossover DLC.
Are you sure you forgot? Because I saw you load it up the other day.
No, I forgot to say it.
Oh.
And the characters are like the characters from Contra, but you also unlock Probotector.
Oh, nice.
Which is like the what they called it in England. Amazon same-day delivery is amazing, especially on a Sunday. Well, we don't have same-day delivery here.
Yeah, our closest Amazon warehouse is 4 hours away.
Yeah. So, then again, the closest Amazon warehouse to Pizza Cat's probably about the same distance away. All the way across the city.
Yeah.
Next day is about as good as we're going to get around here.
Mm-hmm. And it's barely next day now.
Yeah. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh my God. So, have you seen the Prime commercials they're doing now? They're not even at the start. They put it midway through the movie.
Oh.
I was watching Hellraiser last night on Prime, and the commercial was like 15 minutes in.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I almost said a word I shouldn't have. How was The Gathering last night, Mikey?
That was beautiful.
Oh my God, annoying AF. It used to be only in the beginning. Yeah, that's fine.
Tank, we played a specialized cube. 380 cards based on the Ravnica planes with all the Ravnica guilds. Handcrafted by Ripsic and Novak. We were recording in the Game Hub. In the store.
The wallpaper was dope.
That way you can touch grass without actually touching grass.
Time to touch some grass.
Yeah, that was actually there when we moved in, and we decided we're going to keep it. Because everyone's like, oh my God, you got to keep this, right? So that's what we're doing. We're keeping it.
Nice. My aunt and uncle used to have that in their kitchen sitting nook. Yeah.
It's like it's not really wallpaper. It's like a canvas backdrop thing.
Mm-hmm.
They've, whoever put it up just stapled it up.
Oh, dang. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing. Alrighty, let's wrap her up, I guess.
Yep. I'm
Thanks for hanging out.
Hungry.
It's time to eat.
Yes, indeed.
Have a fine day, everybody.
Yes, we'll see you guys later.
Bye. The stop for the putting yourself into the adventure settings. Yes.
Yep,
exactly.
Definitely. That's where the D&D table is going to go.
Bye.